more of the card game. Going into Return to Threads of Fate. Sure everything is going well. Looks like it is. So everybody's got their opening hand drawn up.
Yep.
All right, let's look. And so we decided not to go to the police, and we are getting to the root of the problem, the new act. And looking at Rivertown is one shroud, 4 clues. Oh, we should read all the many acts and agendas.
Oh yeah, did we give the thing to Harlan or to Alejandro?
Because we're forging our own path, we had to give it to Alejandro.
Ah.
Okay, so we have agenda, 3 fates. You have 3 tasks before you, actually 4 tasks, and a limited amount of time before the trail goes cold. Where do you search first? We have an action to resign. You don't want to risk taking too long, so you head to safety with the information you've gathered. Okay, this is the new one, searching for the meaning. You decide to head to the estate of Marshal Hastings to learn more about the strange happenings mentioned in the advertiser's article. Perhaps this new development can shed light on your other recent troubles. Only investigators in Rivertown can spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. That doesn't seem right. It said, if you wish to find the root of the problem, search for the source. Okay, no, that is right. Okay, and then we have the search for Alejandro. 4 clues. You've decided to search for Alejandro on your own, believing you'll have a better shot at finding him without involving the police. His hotel is in East Town, so you begin your search there. Only investigators in East Town can spend the requisite number of clues to advance. So you got East Town and Rivertown. And then trial of the Huntress. Ichitaka told you not to follow her, though you can't help but wonder what she is up to. You decide to pursue her as she heads down toward the riverside. And then only investigators at Rivertown. So we got 2 things, but this is 4 clues, or 8 clues at Rivertown. And then Harlan is in danger. Harlan has custody of the relic, but he believes that he is being followed. The last time you heard from him, he was in the office at the university. Only investigators in the Miskatonic University can spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance, and we're looking for 8 clues. So we got a lot of clues to get, folks. So I have a pretty terrible hand.
Nah. I have stuff to play. It could be better, but I have stuff to play.
I think I'll just go ahead and go, if that's okay. Because I don't really have much that's impressive to do. Is that cool with you guys?
Okay.
Sure.
I am going to spend 3 for Peter Sylvester. I'm going to put Solemn Vow on Skids, who then can put a horror onto Peter.
Let's see, I can do that immediately, can't I?
You can, yep.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. So that was action 1. Action 2, I will draw a card. Excellent. And then action 3, I will draw another card. Okay, we'll heal this horror off Peter and get a resource, and that is my turn. I should have just investigated, maybe. I don't know. All right, that's me.
Okay, well, I will spend 3 for machete, and 1 for my investments, which I will use, and I will gain a resource. That's me.
All right. I'm going to pay 2. Get out laboratory assistant. Ooh. That changes things. I'm going to pay 3 to get out analytical mind.
Nice.
Chris, will you be needing cards, or am I all right?
Will I be needing cards?
For anything.
Well, I don't have a great hand. I could use other cards. I have some things I can put down, but I don't really have cluing capability or fighting capability right now.
Okay, I guess I'll use my last turn to just investigate. So I'm 4 versus 1. All right. Yeah. -2. Okay.
Oh, and Jeff, one suggestion. You may want to hide your hand while you're looking at somebody else's playmat.
Yeah, I try to remember to do that. It's a lot to keep in mind, but yeah, I've tried to do that in the past. I just forget sometimes. All right,
What's up?
Chris?
Okay. See, I will spend 2 resources and put down pickpocketing, and I'll spend nothing and put down drawing thin, and then I'm going to I'll investigate here, and I'm gonna use drawing thin to get 2 resources. Since there's nothing that seems to be bad, other than I guess I could take damage if I fail by 2. That
I can
fail
get,
by 2. With that.
I can give you your Eureka.
Well, no, he's trying to. He's like failing this test big time. He's using drawing thin.
Well,
Okay.
no, this is well, it
Well,
might
not
fail.
failing you. Okay, not
I know.
failing it big time, but yeah.
I'm actually just trying to get resources, and that actually still succeeds.
Not failing big time. Passing, actually.
All right.
Yep.
I
was
forgot
I was just looking.
that she has a respectable. Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at the tokens, and the only bad token was still pass,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't be a problem.
Nice. All right. And then upkeep, right?
Oh, yes. Such weird. I discarded this card in my mulligan.
Who is lead
Came back.
investigator?
Hmm.
I'll be lead investigator.
Okay.
Carolyn and Arkham. Sure.
Sounds good.
All right. Drawing my encounter card. On Wings of Darkness, we're just gonna fail this. Testing 3v4. Okay, that is, what is the skulls?
Minus horror, or minus number of doom occultists.
Okay.
Alright,
Conspiracy of Blood. If we
Okay,
can find a
that is
cultist,
interesting.
I can probably do that check. So, just because by the agenda. Men.
Brotherhood Acolyte. Oh, that's a new one. Location with the most cultist enemies.
Okay.
There are no cultist enemies, so is that anywhere?
Yep, you just put her here, and then we can parlay her for the Conspiracy of Blood.
It's aloof. After Brotherhood Acolyte enters play, place 1 doom on each other cultist enemy.
Yeah, so she doesn't get one.
Okay.
Right, Chris.
Okay. I'll probably fail that one.
Do you want me to pass a card your way?
What kind of card?
Just like an agility icon. It could be either a Glimmer of Hope or Eureka.
Yeah, I'm actually testing it even right now.
So this would give you +2.
I could also give you a manual dexterity if you want it.
Only if those cards are not cards you care about losing right now. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I take the damage.
If you do the manual dexterity, I can give an extra icon to that, and you'll just be at +3.
Okay.
All right. So
I'll commit that.
all right. Skull.
It's -1, right? Is it a member of, oh no, it's doom on, it's 0. Yeah.
Okay.
So you pass. And just gets to draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to go and try to do this parlay, if that's cool.
All right. Do you want an icon?
I'm going to use Guts. I would like your Eureka, actually, but...
All right. I'll commit a Eureka. And do you want your bonus icon, right?
Well, I don't need to add a bonus icon if you're going to give me Eureka, because this already puts me 3 up. And there's
Okay.
I don't think there's a -4 in the bag, is there? Yeah, there's not.
I know that there's a -5, but
So I'll just take the Guts and the Eureka is good.
okay. And then I'll draw a card thanks to Analytical Mind.
Okay, -2. So I get a card from Guts, and then I get to search top 3 for a card. Well, I don't want either of those, so... Okay. That's my first action. Second action, I'm going to spend 2 to put the Occult Lexicon into play. Do we have a plan for killing... Do we have a plan for killing this
I
guy?
don't.
Wait, shouldn't we have discarded the Conspiracy of Blood?
Yes. Yeah. That was the reason we did all that. Okay.
I can use my entire turn to get down a lantern, then toss it to deal the
No.
damage to kill it.
I'm gonna play
I
Blood.
could just engage it and hit it with a machete.
I'll just Blood Right, and then that can kill it fairly easily. So you guys can do other things, or do you want to engage it and kill it with a machete?
I can go either way.
Okay, I'll just do this. So I will draw 2 cards, and I will discard an Ancient Stone, spending 1 resource to kill it. And I will discard a Peter Sylvester to take another resource. Take a resource. Okay, so it's dead. That was my last action. And then Peter heals, and I get a resource. Alrighty then, I'm good.
Okay.
I go next.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna investigate here, and I'm gonna do a drawing thin again. You draw a card. Okay.
Nice. By the way, do you have the cards to pull allies from other people's decks in your deck now?
They're still in there, yeah.
Okay.
They were levels. The level 0 ones are in there.
Okay. Oh, it's just for a turn then. It's not for like permanent, right?
I'll look see which ones I have in there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying if you wanted to get Mr. Rook out of my deck, I don't particularly need him, but
Oh, I don't have those in my hand though.
okay. Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Okay, thanks. Okay. And then I'm going to go over here. Explore.
It has 8 clues. It has an action to search the top 6 cards of your deck for a tome or spell card and add it to your hand. It's a 4 shroud, and it's a victory point.
Well, that's not very useful to me. Is somebody coming here? Well, I'll do it anyway. We'll see. I'll spend another resource and I'll put down a lone wolf. Okay, that's it.
Okay, well I can go ahead and go here. I'm going to spend 2 for Bandolier. And gain an investments token. And I will gain a resource and draw a card. That's me.
What is our plan for getting these clues?
Let's see. I can try to do a kind of a lantern to try to lower that for a bit when I'm investigating.
Okay.
I also got a win in hand to try to see if I can get 2 later on.
Okay, because otherwise we could just go up to East Town and just work on that and try to do the other thing. The victory point locations are here, here, and here. So those are that's where we'd want to go to, try to get those. But we don't have to get them right now.
Right.
We just want to do whatever we can do to make tempo, basically.
Okay. Let me see. Let me go first, or actually, I'm the last one to go. So let me get this last clue. Then I'll move over to Miskatonic University, see if I can do a wing it.
Maybe leave this clue here.
Okay. So I'll move over. Pay a resource to play wing it. I'm investigating a 4 versus 3. I'm going to commit a Glimmer of Hope. Use that. So I am 6 versus 3. 0. So I get a clue.
Nice.
I got one last action. I am going to gain a resource. So that way next turn I can either get out a lantern or play wing it from my disco pile.
Sounds great. All right, let's do upkeep. Let's see, we are at 2 of 6 doom. And I will draw Brotherhood Cultist. Well, skids, we got work to do.
Okay. Peril. Ooh, that is nasty. Okay, so testing down 1. I think I'm just gonna have to soak this. Here goes. Yep.
Hey,
Alright,
where's
so I
my...
take
Oh,
damage
there's my Solemn
and a
Vow.
horror.
You can put that horror on Peter if you want now with Solemn Vow.
That's a good plan.
There's a reason I gave it to the low willpower guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I got. All right, I got false lead. Um, all right. So I'm going to commit. I was hoping to try to use this. I'll commit crack the case. Use my ability. So I'm at 6 versus 4. All right, I pass. I get to keep my clues. Thus, we're not losing momentum.
Mm-hmm. And Wendy?
Awesome.
Yeah. That's I
That's a
don't think
crappy place
we
to
don't
have
have
it.
any alter fates or any way to get rid of that, right?
I don't.
Yeah, we may just have to give up that one for now.
All right.
It'd be a huge tempo loss for us to spend.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got deductions and stuff, that's the way to do it. But all right. So what are we gonna do about this Brotherhood Cultist?
Well, if you don't mind possibly being hit by the ornate bow, I could kill him in one shot on my go.
Yep. I don't mind being hit by the ornate bow.
All right, well, let me go ahead and start with that. I will gain a resource and then spend all of my resources to bring out the ornate bow, which comes with a token.
Do you want me to give you an agility one?
Well, yeah, that would put me 5 up. I'll use investments as well.
All right. I will commit a shortcut.
You've got one underneath investments here.
Well, it should have 3 on it now.
Correct. Yeah. So you're shooting at 6
Versus 2, so I'm 4 up, and then plus
versus
his.
he gets a doom, so he's actually at 3.
Oh. Are you able to use your thing to give an extra +1?
I already used it for my card.
Oh, gotcha.
You still have access for yours.
Okay,
But
I thought you were saying that you were committing something for me.
Yeah, I was committing a card.
But we're
I
not at
can
the same
do
location.
I
Did
can
you
do
have-
that thanks to the analytical mind.
Yeah.
so
Okay,
you're
so
at
that
4,
gives
5,
me
6.
1 from you.
You're at 7v3. You only fill out
Yeah,
one token. It's fine. I trust you.
I mean, I'll go ahead and commit quick thinking, so I'm 5
Okay.
up.
Do you want an extra icon from that?
He can't because you're not at his location.
Oh.
Okay, so I.
Hit me for 3 damage.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Let's see, the bag's liking us just as much as last time.
Yep.
So I have one last
See, Les, it
action.
doesn't matter if I didn't say it. I only thought at that time.
Wait,
That's
you
what
thought it?
happened. You're not supposed to think it. Oh wow, that is really bad. I can engage him so that I take it instead of you.
You don't have any more actions, do you?
Yeah, I've
Oh,
got
you.
one.
No, I don't mind. Well, it just
Or no, wait. I had to gain a resource, put it down, and attack. You're right. I'm out of actions.
Yeah.
Wow.
all right.
I
I
was thinking I
will.
had another one because of the quick thinking.
Yeah, I'll just try to. I'm gonna try to evade up by 1.
If you want me to, I can. I can try evade it with a archaic glyphs.
Nope. I think you guys just keep on getting clues.
Okay.
I'm just gonna spend an action trying to evade up by 1. Okay. Action trying to evade up by 1. Okay. He's evaded. And I kind of want to draw for soak, which feels like a waste, but it is what it is. All right, so I will draw a card.
All right. Mind if I go next?
Go for it.
Okay, since Miskatonic University is a bust, I'm going to head over here to the north side. Now I'm going to pay 2 to get out Lantern. And then final action, I'm going to use Lantern. I'm going to investigate 4 versus 2. All right. I'll load up on clues here.
How many clues do we have? Okay. All right. Oh, Peter healed horror.
Wait, has Chris gone?
Chris is not
Nope,
gone.
not yet. Am I the last here?
Go for it.
All right. I'm going to spend 1 resource. And okay. Oh, Les is gone now, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I've
Oh
gone.
yeah. Let me get a resource for my lone wolf then. Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
And
Total
then
part of the plan.
oh yeah. And so I the resource spent. Then I'm putting down Crystallizer of Dreams. And then
Did you spend the resource for that?
I think I spent it. Then I gave myself 1. Let me sure.
Oh, okay.
Did I do that? I
Well,
thought
I'll
I
trust
did,
you.
but I could be.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'll trust you.
I can do the math here after my turn to make sure. So anyway, and I think I'm going to go ahead and investigate here.
Takes 2 actions.
Yep. And hope for the best here. Crap! I succeeded. That's. I hate when that happens with Wendy. All right, so that happened.
Okay. All right, is everybody? So, do you want this guy to ready on me, Skids, and then you can
No,
engage him so you can reload?
No, I'll just take the attack of opportunity. It's only 1 will.
1 horror, yeah.
Yeah, one horror, which I
you
can
can just
pass
give
to you.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If I don't if I survive, that is. Okay, upkeep.
Yeah, that investigate would have gone a lot better if I got a 0 or a -1. I should use Drawing Thin.
All right, we are at 4 of 6 doom. And encounters, I will draw, and I get. You must either spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. I'm spending a. I don't have a clue. Did I not get a clue?
Oh, to back.
I guess I'm denying existence on the damage, so I'm not defeated.
Yeah, that's close. Okay. Shadowed. If there are no cultist enemies in play, take 1 horror. Well, there is one. Otherwise, place 1 doom on it and test X, where X is its fight value. Okay. So it gains another doom.
Oh, and I
So
double
it is
checked. I
a
don't
4.
think I actually did spend the resource after realizing that I got a lone wolf, so I did adjust that back down.
Okay, so I'm
I
down
did
by
the
2.
math.
So I'm definitely going to fail this. Okay, so I take, what is it, 2 horror.
Yeah.
All right. One card. Nuts. I can take the damage.
Okay.
Don't want us to lose too much momentum.
It's only it's 2 damage. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Alright.
So that's the thing.
I think we need to see how this Brotherhood Cultist.
Yeah. All right. So I'll start with that. Let's see. Oh, hey, I can use the Solemn Vow to move damage.
Yeah, you can.
All right. So I will spend an action to load the bow, which it means I've taken attack of opportunity and gain horror. I'll go ahead and use the Solemn Vow to move that horror over to
Peter.
Jeff's way, and burn that ornate bow ammo to attack at 6v4. So I'm only 2 up there.
6v. He gets a doom, so it's 6v5.
Oh, every time he's attacked? Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Oh, I got to put my crystallizer in the
I
deck too.
will. I'll commit teamwork. And do you have an agility icon that you can commit, Min? If he doesn't succeed this, we advance. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll commit this and I'll give it another. So I'll commit the Grizzly Totem and I'm giving you 2 icons.
Okay. So what does that put you up to?
So that's +3, so that puts me to 9v5, so I'm 4 up.
Well, then I'm gonna take back my teamwork because there's no. I mean, there's no -4 in the bag. Right, because 3. Yeah. Unless Les, you don't want to add your extra icon.
No, I might as well.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm
He's
good.
dead.
Yeah, it's not a skull. I mean, not a tentacle.
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah.
And my last action, I will put another arrow on the bow. And use my investments. That's me.
I'm probably gonna just draw cards looking for damage healing. So I'll go. Action 1, I will draw. Action 2, I will spend 3 to put Mr. Rook into play, who I do need now because he is damage soak.
Easy come, easy go.
Yeah. Let's see, what are we at? What's our doom situation at? We are at 3 of 6. Okay, I don't want to pull my weakness. Just actually, let's see. I have another action, right? But I don't have a clue. I don't want to get this clue. I think I'm gonna move up to East Town. Can you come with me, Skid, so I can heal your horror like next time? I will. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and play Forbidden Knowledge. Whatever that goes. That's my last action. Okay. That's it for me. Oh, and I heal horror from Peter and get a resource. So Wendy or Min?
Chris, do you have a way to deal with this Nikon?
Evasion. Well, evasion, and if I really, really, really have to, in case of emergency, elusive.
Me should be able to evade it, I would think.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm just saying.
Even with his thing, your evasion's pretty high.
Yeah, so going to try to evade first. Oh, let me actually get my resource first. Then evade. Okay, so he is evaded. And has someone already done the spend 5 resources?
No.
I could come up there and do that.
No, we don't need to do that. I mean, we can get enough clues just by off of victory point locations, I think.
But this is victory point location.
Yeah, but you don't get the clue. You get them from the token pool.
Oh, from the token pool. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't really that close enough.
You can try your look what I found again.
Yeah, that's something that I can do. All right, let's give that a investigate a try. Is this a shroud of 3?
Mhm.
So I'm testing even. Come on, -1 or -2.
There you go.
Yes. All right, I'm going to exhaust on your own to play. Look what I found. To get 2 clues.
Nice. Under Crystallizer of Dreams.
Oh yes. Thanks for reminding me of that. I forgot. Yes, I guess I'll put the Crystallizer Dream cards over here.
Sure.
Now that's actually my. I wish that the board was slightly bigger because I can't put it below the board because it starts going into my hand. I can never get it to work right. Yeah, it's too close to the hand. So I'll put them over here.
You could put it where pickpocketing is, and put it to this, and put the other things between the mythos and it.
Saying put them right here.
Essentially.
All right. Any less?
All right, I'm going to pay 1. Get out scavenging. Now I'm going to use Lantern to investigate. I am 4 versus 2. -1 to get a clue.
You can also move where your hand is, Chris.
Oh, how do you move the hand?
So what you want to do is you want to go to, let's see, it's the
Yeah,
zone
I'm gonna
tool.
do the same thing again.
Select hands and be careful which click you do. Let's
Okay.
see.
Get that one as well.
So
Wait.
with so don't click anything on the board. So be careful because we don't want to delete it. So, the interface is dumb. If you left or right click it, I can't remember which one it deletes it. But yeah, you go to the zone tool, which is F3, and choose hand. And once your thing is actually visible, you then choose F8. Then you can click and move. Thought you could click and move. Hold on, how do you do this again? There is a way to do it, but I am coming up blank at the moment. I'll fiddle.
We're doing upkeep. Okay. We're at 4, 6 doom. And I'm drawing an encounter card. Oh, this should have charges on it. Okay. Encounter card is locked door. It's the location with the most clues without a locked door. So that victory point may be forever lost to us. Although Wendy can probably grab that one just fine. But okay. Go ahead.
Oh, another one of these. Conspiracy of Blood.
So we advance if we don't find a cultist to parlay.
Found cultist.
Awesome. Okay.
Spawns at any empty location.
So I guess we put him here, and then we have to go and deal with him somehow. At the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom on him. So we have to kill him this turn. Gross. Okay.
Is it the best spot to put him? Oh, okay. Well, I guess.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I feel like me and Skids have to go deal with it somehow.
Okay. All right. Well,
Should I just keep on getting clues, or should I go to one of these locations we need to and spend?
what is that? -2. If you fail, lose one of your clues.
Mm-hmm.
And I did just fail, I think. -2.
Yep. You take a damage in a horror.
Lovely.
So let me think. Before we do anything else, this guy gets a doom at the end of the Mythos phase. So we have to go in, parlay, and kill him. Hold on just a second.
Okay, while he's holding on, here's what you do, Chris. So go to the zone tool, click hand so that it shows your hand. Then go to the gizmo tool, click the move option.
Okay, what was? Sorry, what was the? How to do that again?
So go to zone tool and
How
choose
was that?
hand. On the left-hand side of the screen, you have the row of tools. The third one is your zone tool.
Okay.
When you click it, it creates 4 icons, 5 icons to the right. The middle one is hands, and so that will bring up your hand area. You can then, once that's displayed, click the gizmo tool, which is the F8 item there on your toolbar, and then if you left click while that tool onto your hand, it then allows you to get the little move arrows, and you can use the move arrows to move your hand around.
Yeah, I got the move arrows. It's like it shows the move cursor, but when I try to click anything and drag, it just...
You have to click on the little like blue or red arrow itself and drag.
Yeah, I think I'll have to figure this out another time because it's not working the way I would think it should work. Because there's everything. I try to click and drag things, and all I get is Wait, actually, maybe I might have just got it. Nope, I didn't do it. I'll figure this out another time.
Okay.
I just keep on getting where it just drags a select whenever I try to click and drag anything.
All right, so it's like
Anyway.
it's super important to both parlay this guy and to do 4 damage to him. And I know your bow does, well, you got the machete, but yeah, okay. So he's only a fight 2 right now. So how reliably can you kill him? The problem is that he'll be engaged with me because I have to go in and parlay him.
Reasonably well. It's
You move, shoot, and then machete him, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be up noticeably on each, but
Yeah, I mean, if you
move
autofill,
5
you
or
autofill.
tentacle is
And
gonna.
yeah.
I can also throw an inquiring mind your way. Just heads up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I am going to spend 2 for clarity of mind. And then I am going to move into here. So it's each ally is asset is reduced cost by 2. It's a 2 shroud, 4 clue location. This guy is engaged with me. And then I will parlay him. This Conspiracy of Blood is, I have to beat a 4 willpower. And I am at 4, 5, 6, and I'll commit logical reasoning to be 7, 8. So I'm at 8v4. I'll commit teamwork to be 9v4. Unless you want to commit to me, Min.
All right. Let's see.
I think this is okay.
Are you sure you don't want more icons or?
Well, I kind of was hoping I could teamwork this Mr. Rook to Wendy, so I didn't want to spend it. So.
All right.
Before I do this, I'm gonna actually take one of your horror using the thing and put it on Peter. Skids, can I use Solemn Vow before I leave?
Yes. Yes.
So
Go
I'll
ahead
do
and do
that.
that.
Okay, cool. All right. And then yeah. So what can you commit to me here?
I've got a inquiring mind.
Oh, okay. I'd prefer you save that. Skids, you're gonna be going at what? 4v2. So probably with the machete. I guess I'll just do this. It's fine. I think. Because let's talk about what Skids is gonna need, right? Because you're gonna shoot him with the bow, and you're gonna be at 7v2, which is fine. But then I guess you're gonna hit him with a machete, and you'll be at 4v2?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be need the inquiring mind for that. All right, so I think this is good. Yeah. It's my last action. Up by 5. Okay, 0. And I get to draw a card. Interesting. And so the Conspiracy of Blood is gone. All right. So now let's see if Skids can kill him.
All right. So I will move. I will aim carefully at Carolyn.
Again.
Burn my ornate bow charge there, so that puts me at 6 versus
2.
1. 2, because he's got a +1 thing. Yep. All right. 4 up. I'll discard Bandolier, so I'm 5 up.
You can't, because it's a agility.
Oh, you're right.
We just go. I think we just go 4 up, and if you kill me, you kill me.
I do have an agility I can drop. I'll ditch that to be up 5.
Okay. It's 3 damage.
And then I'll attempt to machete him. So I am up 2. And what was Min going to give me something?
I can give you an inquiring mind.
Yep. That'll put him up
So-
5, even if you don't add the icon.
Right.
Okay.
And I will get a card.
So up 5.
Alright.
And 3, so I'm
Dead.
good.
Mischief managed.
I use my investments.
All right. That's the 2 of us.
Okay. I guess I'll just investigate my turn. I am going to use the lantern. I'll be 4 versus 2.
All right. What's going on? I just understood.
I'm mostly just going to get more clues out off of north side.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So 4 versus 2. +1. So I definitely succeeded by 2. So I'm getting an item from my discard pile. I will get Grizzly Totem.
Keep in mind, you guys have a hunting Nikon that's about to hunt onto you guys.
Okay. So I'll probably get 2 clues, then move. So I'm going to investigate again. Pretty sure that's a whiff.
If you want to
And
go to the Curiosity Shop, you can get there's a victory point there.
okay, so I'll head over to Curiosity Shop.
And we should be able to have all the clues we need to start, doing things.
Yeah. Problem is I need to be at the right locations.
Yeah, well, we'll get there. All right,
Okay. So
Chris?
that's it for me.
Yeah. Chris, what is your plan?
So I was just thinking about that, and also trying to fool around with the interface. Well, I guess first of all, I'll get my resource for Lone Wolf.
Wait, I can't have 2 of these. I committed that one.
Oh, and I do have think here. So you took care of your guy there. So you may come help get clues from the Curiosity Shop.
Um.
I mean, if you can get, clues from here and there are good. These are the harder ones to get, so if you can get them off north side, that's good. But going in the Curiosity Shop is good too.
Yeah, I just have to watch out for the hunting Nikon that's coming.
Yeah.
I can continue trying to investigate where I'm at. I don't really have any way to accelerate or boost that, but I can try.
You can boost. Look what I found.
Um,
You can commit it. I mean.
what happened to look? Oh yeah. Yeah, I can. Oh, and I also do have a. You owe me one in my hand too for something that's useful in someone else's hand that could help.
Nice. I don't have anything unless you want to delve too deep.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I actually was thinking we might do that to pull out a cultist until we did draw that cultist.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. But not anymore, huh? Well, I can. Yeah, that's the only thing I can actually even boost with is that. But I can give it a try. That's only one to investigate though.
Yeah.
Wish I had some of my other cards in my hand. That'd be. Oh, I just realized I forgot when I did my one invade. I forgot to do pickpocket. Lame. That's all right. So commit. Look what I found to investigate.
That's a clue.
It is a clue. And then I will play scrounging for supplies and get look what I found back in my
Nice.
hand. And then I will investigate again.
Okay, you're not gonna leave. Just making
What's
sure.
that?
I'm just
Oh,
making
well,
sure.
for this thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, probably should leave. Hate leaving a job. Almost
I mean, are we gonna
done.
try? If you go here, you can try to blitz down, get all those clues. Unless Min just thinks she can get it all, but this guy's gonna hunt to you
Yeah,
guys,
I could always use some help.
or we can make him hunt to us. Actually, I think.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So, yeah, we'll make him go here then. All right.
Okay.
Let's do that. All right. Let's do
Men
upkeep.
didn't sound like she wanted my help.
No, I could always use help.
Okay.
All right. And we are at 5 of 6 doom. An encounter.
Crap. I have can yellow.
Oh, boo. Okay, I'm drawing. I get a Brotherhood Acolyte. Goes, I guess, with us. Because why not? Doesn't really do anything.
I have nobody's home.
Alright, well, that's not a bad place for it. Not a victory point anyway. Although I did want to get clues there, but whatever. Alright. Min.
I have a Brotherhood Acolyte.
Okay, it goes here and gives a doom to the other Brotherhood Acolyte. Chris. Okay, at the end of the Mythos phase, I'm going to exhaust Mr. Rook and search 9 cards. No luck for what I wanted, but I think I will still take this. Well, if I get the blood right, how hard is it going to be for to kill the Brotherhood Cultist? I can actually kill both of them.
It's action intensive for me, but I can do
Okay,
it.
no, I'll just do this. It's not what I had hoped to do, but it's
So how hard is that going to be? Because I could take care of it all. I was wondering how hard it's going to be for you guys.
well, I could get out the Hollow Mirror to heal some of my damage, but right now I'm relying on Rook being a soak. So,
I was just joking.
yep. All right, so I guess I will do that then. What is our plan for this hunting night gaunt?
He's gonna hunt onto me, and I'll soak the damage.
Okay. I will play a Bloodright, drawing 2 cards. Oh, hey, great! I got to fight the Black Wind. Awesome. I couldn't have asked for a better. Then I've got to discard 2 cards. I will discard Logical Reasoning and take the initiative, sadly. Spending 2 resources, and they are both dead.
All right.
Whoops.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I got in a habit of cutting rather than deleting.
That's good.
Okay, I'll take one of your horror, by the way. Put it on Peter.
Okay.
No offense, but I think what you mean to say is you've got in the habit of cutting and occasionally undoing rather than deleting.
Okay. And then I guess I will make my way towards north side so I can actually start investigating, getting clues. So I'll move to downtown. Okay. That's me. I think, wait, because I played the blood right. And then I moved. Actually, I have one more action, don't I? Wait, you don't want me to leave you, do you? Because you wanna, well, whatever. I already left.
I could follow, but
Yeah. I think
depends
I'm
on.
gonna go all the way to north side so I can start investigating and getting clues there.
Not gonna follow that far.
Okay. Okay. I'll heal this horror and get. Damn it, it's fine.
All right. So I will start by utilizing investments to gain another token there. I will spend 2 resources since I have cheaper allies here. Oops, that's the wrong card. Sure. Second action, I'll put a charge on the ornate bow. And let's see, third action, I'll just gain a resource. It's me.
All right. I'll go. So first action, I'm going to draw a card. Nice. Okay. I am going to investigate with Inquiring Mind, Strange Solution, and Deduction. So
Yeah, okay. Yep.
3, 4, 5, and use my ability to grant a 6. So I am 10 versus, I'm using Lantern to investigate. So 10 versus 1, because why not? 0. I pass. Gets rid of the key in yellow. And I'm using the scavenging to get back the strange solution.
Nice.
And I get a clue. Or I get 2 clues, thanks to deduction.
How many clues do we have? 13.
13.
Okay. And we need 8, 16, 24. We need 24. Okay. We're getting there.
All right. I guess I'll just investigate 2 more times. So 4 versus 1, thanks to Lantern. Elder Sign, which does
That card.
nothing.
Okay.
And -3. So 4 versus 1, -3. That'll be brought down to 1. So I'll still get the clue. So I get 2 more clues. All right. And that is it for me.
All right, Chris.
Guess I was on mute. So something I meant to ask earlier and I completely forgot. But just as a rules question, so if crouching for supplies, it is an event. It has no pips on it. Can that still technically be attached to Crystallizer Dreams? But then once it's attached, there'd be no way to remove it because it has no pips in order to commit.
I'm guessing it can. Seems like that would be a really bad thing to do.
Would it?
I mean, it would just take up a slot on Crystallizer Dreams for no reason.
Well,
I mean, you
it
could
would, it
never
would
commit it. It would just sit there forever.
until you replace the necklace with something else, then it'd go into the discard pile.
Yeah.
So if you actually had more than 5 events that you want to place in the Crystallizer
I
Dreams,
see.
it would be bad. But if you didn't get to 5, then
Yeah, because you're worried about your weakness. I got it.
yeah. Well, and also thinking about her necklace and all that stuff.
Yeah.
but it was just a question about rules. And I just thought it was kind of an interesting idea.
Mhm.
I didn't want to do it, but I just wanted to know it was out there. Anyway, so we got 4 clues left.
Mhm.
And let's see. So I will go ahead and I suppose I can just investigate here. And it's 2v, yeah. All right, so that is successful. The first one. Let's do another one here.
Oof.
That is definitely not successful. And
You're going at 3v2, right?
yes, 3v2.
Yeah.
And let's see. Now should I just do my drawing thin just so I could increase my chances of it failing slightly, maybe?
Did you want to? Oh, because you're trying to look what I found. I see.
Yeah. Sure, why not? Let's see how that plays with the odds. So that means it's 5v2. I'm sorry, 3v 3v4 rather.
Yeah.
All right. So
That was excellent. But
so
you got
just oops.
you got
So
resources. Yeah, that's good.
so it's Wendy doing Wendy things.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually I wanted to draw instead of actually getting resources. Oh, except for that's not so great.
We'll allow it. What did you draw?
Drew this.
Oh, nice. So your crystallizer is, yeah. That's fine.
But he enters play exhausted, at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it, right? That's everybody.
Is he exhausted and engaged them or just
Uh,
or just at the location? Yeah, it doesn't say engaged, so I guess it's just
no, he would engage with you, but it's
is
okay.
he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if he wasn't, he would just engage with you right now. So it works out the
Right,
same way.
right.
Because so
Yeah.
this guy hunts
Okay.
on like yeah.
Hunting Night God on my very own. I'll soak the damage onto my Adventurer.
And then we're doing upkeep. And the agenda advances. This goes away. So technically, I should have put a doom on it, but it doesn't matter. It was going to advance no matter what. Okay, well, the town is bustling as noon comes and goes. University students travel from class to class. Business people take breaks from their busy office lives. And in East Town, Velma's Diner is abuzz with the lunch rush. Despite this veil of normality, the curtain has been lifted. You see the town for what it really is, an endless mire of secrets. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. And if there are only 2 decks in play, there's not, we would add a doom. So, cool. All right, and we just have the conspiracy runs much deeper than you had imagined. The more time you spend investigating these mysteries, the more you come to realize they are linked to one another. At the center of the secrets is an enigmatic organization manipulating events behind the scenes. 6 doom threshold and encounters. Hunting Shadow. Son of a biscuit.
Oh, and you still didn't pick up a clue.
Nope, I was going to this turn. All right, goodbye, Mr. Rook. And that was my way of actually getting the way to heal that thing. And I was gonna actually, anyway, I'm so frustrated.
Okay, we don't have any locations with the most cultist enemies. Where do we want this Brotherhood Acolyte?
If you put it in ours, I can just throw away my lantern. You probably get that back pretty easily.
That makes sense.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Secret must be kept. I'm going to commit a Eureka. I'll use my ability. So I'm 6 versus 3. -2. Pass. Suck it.
And then Chris.
Okay.
Oh, and I get to look at the top 3 cards of my deck. That's important.
Yeah, I really wish I should have forgot about that. I should have brought up my Drax shoes last time I had the chance. Regrets. Mistakes have been made. Oh well. So for well, let's see what happens then. Oh, that's not great.
Interestingly enough, your guardian, you disengage from this guy, and you go flying over to here. You take a damage and horror.
That's funny. It's not great,
Oh,
though.
that's the wrong thing, but yeah. All right.
Shall we see if I can deal with my critter?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll shoot him with a bow. I am 6v3. I'm good.
And I like to move to central
It's 3
location
damage
too,
on him.
since they're central.
And then I'll attack with a machete. I am 3.
Okay, so I have to be here.
You go to Rivertown. Yeah.
Yeah.
And 6 versus 3. So I'm 3 up. Okay. That is the Night God. And I guess with my last action, let's see, you don't have anything on you, Chris. I will load my bow. And use my investments.
Min, can you give me intellect icons?
That's me.
I can. Yeah, I can give you a wild icon.
Okay, I don't need it this turn. I'll need it next turn.
Okay.
I guess I'll go. I'll spend 1, 2, 3, 4 on a fingerprint kit. I will use Forbidden Knowledge to take a resource and put a horror on Peter Sylvester. I think I will investigate. It's up to you if you want to commit to this. I'm 2 up.
Hmm.
Let me
Do you
draw.
think you need it?
Huh? I'm
Do you think you need it?
gonna draw a card first, and then I'll do it.
Okay.
Do the investigate. I will commit. No, I'm not going to. Okay, I'll just go up 2 up. It's up to you if you want to commit anything. 2 up is pretty good.
I can.
I got it. I did it.
Oh,
Sorry.
that.
It
I was
worked
slow
out.
on the draw. But okay.
I kind of want commits for when I'm investigating this. I'm hoping
Right.
that Wendy can go in and deal with the locked door. I don't know if she can or not.
I can try.
At least I have clues for hunting shadow, and we've almost got enough clues to start. Where do we need to turn them in at?
2 of them. 2 are at Rivertown. One's at Easttown, and one's at Misconduct University.
Okay. So I think
Uh,
we go down and we turn them in. You get those. We go in, turn them in here, and we just start doing all the things.
Now,
Okay.
I don't have any clues, but am I able to, do they come from the group pool or from the individuals?
They have to be at that location.
Okay.
So we probably want to meet up again soon.
Where will we turn them in at first?
We need to turn in a bunch here, or actually some here, a bunch here, and then some up here.
Okay. How many do we need to turn in each?
8 at Misconduct University, 4 at Easttown, 4 at Rivertown, and then 8 at Rivertown.
Yeah. How many do you?
I could drop 4 at the Rivertown right now during my turn if you wanted to.
We could do that.
Since I'm there.
Yeah. Okay, so that is which one is the?
That is the search for the mean.
Okay, search for the meaning. All right. All right, we get. This is the Hastings estate. Put the Hastings estate into play, and you cross medicine off from your. Oh, so if you have medicine, you can cross it off and discover all the clues of the Hastings estate. But not a thing we can do. All right, it's a victory point 1, and it's what is it connected to? It's also connected to the diamond. What's the diamond? Okay, so this is actually like down here and connected to both of those locations.
Okay.
All right. So where are we? Search for the meaning.
All right. So it's basically if we get all the clues off the location, we can use those to
Yeah.
advance.
When
That.
you arrive at the Hastings estate, you will find it a much sorrier state than it was originally described. The rainforest has come to Arkham, claiming the manor and the surrounding area almost entirely. Only investigators at the Hastings estate can spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance, and we need 8 clues there. So. All right.
Chris, I think it's still your go.
Okay, and do you want me to think it'd be better to go ahead and try to go ahead and clear out the river town, turn those clues in, or move over to Miskatonic and try to get a clue and
At Miskatonic here, we need to break the locked door before we can get clues, and it's going to be action intensive.
yeah, I know.
So if you can reliably break the door, then it's worth doing. Otherwise, I think you go to the Hastings estate and start getting those clues if you can. I really don't know what you're capable of. I would not get the clue off Rivertown.
Yeah, I was just trying to get in because I had 7 clues instead of only 1 short on the Miskatonic as well, but it's still going to be action intensive to get more.
Yeah. I'm saying
Okay,
there is a real benefit there's a potential benefit for having a clue on Rivertown. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm not dismissing that. I was
Yeah.
actually I was not actually talking about whether I get the clue from Rivertown or not.
Okay.
I was talking about whether I should spend them on Rivertown or not.
Oh, do you have more clues to spend? I
Well,
thought
I
you
have
had.
7 clues right now.
You just spent 4, right? That's how we advanced.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I didn't actually take them off. I didn't
Okay.
realize you were taking them from me.
No, I guess we miscommunicated.
Okay. Then I guess I have 3 clues.
I guess we did read that, right? Yep.
Okay. Then in that case, I will take 3 resources, and I'm going to play track shoes.
Oh, nice.
And I can go try to break the block door down now if you want, or I can go down to Hastings and try to investigate.
It just depends on how reliable you can be about the locked door. But if you can get it, then I can come in and I can at least try to use fingerprint kit on this next turn to get 2 clues. It takes me 2 actions, so.
Well,
I can give you an agility icon.
You can give it now
Yeah.
when you're not in my location.
Yeah.
Remember, I have analytical mind.
Oh, how does that? Okay.
He can commit from
So
his. Yeah.
okay, well, I mean, if you gave me right now, I'm 1 up even without anything, and so are there any -3s into that thing?
There's 1
Yeah.
-3.
Okay, so I could actually also throw down a resourceful, and that could be 2 up.
All right.
Plus
So right now you're 1 up. Are you saying you're 1 up
2
right
up.
now?
He's 2 up when he commits resourceful because he's got track shoes.
All right. I can also give him a bonus icon for his card.
You can't.
Okay.
Because you're not
Oh,
at his location.
Damn it! I keep on forgetting that. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'll just commit Grizzly Totem to that.
Okay.
Okay.
And that passes, so this goes away.
Okay.
And I have 1 more action left, and I can't investigate there because I don't have 2 actions to spend. So I suppose I might as well just go down to Hastings. Oh, and I forgot to give myself a resource.
Before you go, is how many clues do we need to spend here at Miskatonic University?
It's 8, isn't it?
Which one is it?
It's 8.
It's 8. Okay. Do we have 8 between us? How many do you have?
But
Man?
how would you have 4 actions?
He moved. He did the
You put down
thing.
track
Move,
Oh,
shoes.
track
choose.
shoes moved. Yeah, you don't have
Oh, yeah.
another action. Yep. All right, cool. All right. I've
I
already
go.
gone this turn, right? Did I?
It's,
Yeah.
by not counting the move, obviously, that's how I get
No,
4
I-
actions.
What did you do this turn? No, you didn't.
I got
You
the
were
2
your
clues
plan.
from here.
That was last turn. Your plan this turn was to be able to move down and use for the fingerprint kit.
No, that's next turn. I already did this turn. It was I got the 2 clues here. I put down the fingerprint kit and investigated.
Okay.
So upkeep then.
Is Min gone? Did you?
I haven't gone yet.
You were gonna kill this Brotherhood acolyte, right?
Oh,
Yeah, so first action, I'm going to discard my lantern to kill that guy.
if only we had cards to flip over to know when we're done or not.
Yeah, I forgot
Second
to flip
action,
mine.
I'm going to play 2 to put out Dream Diary. Um, hmm.
And it's not
Should I-
necessary criticism. Half the time you flip my card for me anyway, I think.
Yeah, let me at least knock this out. I'm going to
Oh wait, I'm in.
pay 1 to play the Wing It from my discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
So I am 4 versus 1.
Let's pass.
All right. I was hoping to pass by 2 to get back my lantern, but okay. So that's all the clues on that.
Oh, I
And
forgot to get the card back from Resourceful, so let me grab this card. That was part of the point.
All right, that's everybody, right?
yep.
All right, so this guy hunts, and we all ready. And Peter heals. He already should have done that actually, but whatever. I'll tell you what, I am ready for some foolishness. I can heal foolishness. I'm ready. Oh, this should be at 0. So we'll go to 1 of 6 doom. And here we go. Drawing a counter. Okay, I am at 3v3. We're going to. This is a peril. I'm going to commit solemn vow to
No,
this.
it's a 4, isn't it? Completed 1 act.
For each, we have not completed an act.
Oh, what do we spend Chris's 4 clues on?
It's for each act deck the investigators completed, which means completing the
Oh, I
entire
got
act
you.
deck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this will kill Peter though. All right, I'm at 3, 4, 5 v3. Okay, I pass. Whew. Man, I really need to get some damage healing. I tried. Boo. Oh, actually, you're the right person for it.
All right, false lead. So I'm going to commit strange solution. That. So I am. Oh, and that. So I am 6 versus 4. Skull. That's 0, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I pass.
Chris?
Um, okay, so that sounds cool. So 4, test 4, and well, I can commit my look what I found.
May I put you 1 up, right?
Yeah, lifts me 1 up.
I mean,
That's-
you're just gonna avoid getting a cultist.
Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't know. The look that I found might be better for trying to get the clues off the locations. I don't
Yeah,
know.
fine.
Drawing thin?
We'll brave
Oh,
the cultist.
okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the drawing thin. Ah, oh well.
It's okay.
I would have failed
All
that
right.
one.
So now we have
Really?
to. We can search and find one. So we can just get one of those acolytes out, put it at my location, and I can blood write it.
Sounds good.
All right. Is there any more in here? Yeah. So I can blood write this acolyte, move, and investigate. No, I can't because I don't have that many actions. So maybe but I can put her here and then I can do it next turn. Because she doesn't get doom or anything like that. So if I
If I go before you, I can maybe get down there and play double or nothing on your investigate.
ooh, I don't know if I could beat that, but my men might be able to give me a really big card.
I will have the if I'm down there, yes, because I'll have Essence of the Dream, and I'll have 4 icons since I'll be at a Shroud 4.
All right, let's see if we can get this to come together.
So
So
let me go. So let me go first to
well,
get down here.
let's get go first and see if he can get down there with the double or
Okay.
nothing.
So I'll blow an ammo off the ornate bow to shoot at this hunting night gaunt. I am 6 versus 3. Okay, well that's not shabby. So I get 2 resources, and that's 3 damage on it. I'll then use a charge off the Venturer to put an ammo back on. Spend that ammo to shoot again, 6v3. That is a dead night gaunt. Then my third action will be to move, and I'll spend 2 resources with Skid's ability to gain another action, which will be to move again. So move.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. Now if men can in there and give me the thing, and we can do the thing.
Right. So 1, 2.
Investments.
Oh yeah. At the start of my turn, I get Essence of the Dream in my hand. So 1, 2, and then I can't investigate, but yeah, I'll just gain a resource for my last action.
Okay, I will action 1 move. You wanted to give me a horror, Skids?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, I'll put it on Peter. Okay, and then I will investigate with fingerprint kit. And you're commit double or nothing in Essence of the Dream.
Yep.
What's that put you at?
So that puts me at. I assume you're adding your icon to double or nothing and Essence of the Dream, right? Or have you already done?
Yes.
I can't. I already used mine during the Mythos phase, but there are 4 icons from Essence of the Dream.
Right,
Okay. So
so
I'm at.
So I'm giving you 2 then from the double or nothing since I'll use my
Yes.
icon.
So I'm at 10v8.
Do you want look what I found for 2 pips?
For 3 would be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll give a bonus icon to that one as well.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. All right. That is 4 clues. 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. And then we could spend clues, which we can do.
Yep. I can spend 8, or
Okay. Is that all you have? Or you have enough?
I
Okay.
have 12.
Okay, yeah, let's do that then. 8, and that is, which one is this? Harlan is in danger? Yep. All right, Harlan is going to spawn up here, and we have to parlay, test willpower 4. We're going to have to do 4 willpower parlays, which is probably Min's job, I guess.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. There's no sign of Harlan in his office, but one of his assistants in the administration building informs you that he took the day off and went to his home in Easttown. If there are 4 clues on Harlan Ernstone, you must remove them and immediately advance. And to get clues on him, you have to discard the top 3 cards of your deck and parlay, and then you have to beat a willpower 4 test. Wendy could presumably do that as well. I'm not sure if she has willpower boost. I have, yeah, I would struggle to do that. All right.
Oh,
Is that everybody?
Have I got this round?
No, you
I
haven't.
think you have not.
I don't think so either. So we got 2 clues left here.
Hmm.
And remember, the Guardian's going to hunt onto you.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it is prey only, so I should probably get out of here.
hey, I got a question.
Hmm.
As I was going through East Town, oh wait, no, I wasn't at East Town. East Town's over there. So once I get there, I can spend my 4 main clues to do the Alejandro one.
Hmm. Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so I suppose first action, I will move down here, and second action, or I could move there and then to track shoes.
You can track shoes now, drawing thin.
I could, but then I might actually pass though, like with my
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
I'm almost afraid of that. Let's see if I
Or
do
just
track shoes
discard.
now. It would
Wait,
be
just discard a card and then make change the token.
Yeah.
I think that might be getting a little silly because I still probably pass it. All right. Anyway, I don't really need resources. I've got a pretty full hand of cards at the moment, but I do actually have a you owe me one. So just want to put that out there. If anybody still has anything that's
Would
useful.
Would you like a fingerprint kit?
How does fingerprint kit work here? I have to let's read that here.
Hmm.
I've never actually used one. Um, sure, why not? If you aren't necessarily going to use it, then
No,
I'm
it's
fine
fine. I
with
mean, one
that.
of the reasons I have these is I thought you could use them. Like,
Okay,
I was thinking I
cool.
might teamwork them to you in general. So
Okay, so I will play the you owe me one, and I'm going to play that onto my crystallizer.
we each get to draw a card, right?
That's correct. That's correct. I'll get off there.
Oh, Peter healed.
Okay, fine. I'll put it over here. Yeah, I need to figure out how to move the hand because that is so annoying the way that the
I'm
auto
gonna
stack
exhaust
works.
this to give
Oh,
myself a
hey,
horror.
did you Mr. Rook die?
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, I have the chance encounter,
Yeah.
but it is only 1 round.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
could try for it. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
it's up to you. I don't. It's fine with me either way.
Um, so that was
So you
second
moved.
action.
You played the You Owe Me one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of whether I wanted to do that or not, or something else. I'm
Fingerprint kit does exhaust, so it's like once per turn kind of thing. So if you were gonna use it, I don't know if you can
yeah.
get up by 2.
You mean one more effectively?
Right.
I I can do it through the playing the chance encounter. That's the only way I can do it.
Playing. I don't know. I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Didn't you commit something to? Isn't there something on Crystallizer of Dreams?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. The Yomi one is on there.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I can't put it over there because of the way the card stacks end up working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can commit that.
That's 0. You get 2 clues.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's everybody. So this guy hunts.
So he's not
Where's
engaged on anybody, but he's also not aloof. So I
right?
don't have to engage him to attack him, right?
That is correct.
Okay, that's nice.
All right. We're at 2 of 6 doom. Locked door. Location with the most clues, I think, is up here.
Oh no,
No,
that's
down here. Wendy's gonna have to bust it.
Pick it.
Do you care about this? I could ward it, but
Locked door?
yeah,
I don't care.
I think you can beat it.
It's
Yeah. Okay.
probably.
Location. It is not a hunter. It's a doom on it. All right, so we probably want it kind of nearby. I would think here.
Yeah, makes sense.
all right. Just you'll have to go before me, so that way I can make my mad dash to Easttown.
Why do you want to go Majesty? Oh, okay.
Yeah, work on Harlan and advance that act.
Okay, well then I might want to put it here because I wasn't planning on dealing with it this turn. I was planning on dealing with the Guardian of the Crystallizer this turn.
Ah, okay.
Okay. There, yeah, there is a benefit to you staying here, but I don't know if it's Let's see.
Shadowed. Find the cultist nearest to you. Place one doom on that enemy and test roll X, where X is that enemy's fight value. Alright, so put a doom on the Brotherhood Acolyte.
Mm-hmm. Its fight value is 3.
Wish I had. Oh, I guess it's a good thing I didn't have that on it. Alright, so roll 3. Alright, commit. And I'll use my ability on that. So 4, 5, 6. Minus 2, was it? Yeah. So 5, 4, pass. And
Okay.
yeah.
And Chris?
Awesome. Get this for the third time. So I'm up by 1 as is. Probably should save this for the breaking the door down though.
Depends
Well,
on
let's-
whether if men can commit to you. It'll cost you an action if you fail this. So I also don't have damage healing, but I guess you're fine on damage.
Yeah. I guess I can commit a totem to it. That's all I can commit to
A
it.
totem. Wait.
Well,
Scrounge supplies.
oh, sorry, wrong button. I grabbed the wrong card.
It's okay. I was confused.
Alright, and I'll give you both. Oh, no, wait, I'm not at your location.
So it puts me 2 up. Oh, I should put 1 more in there.
You can pitch a card if you want.
Yeah, I could pitch a card. I'll pitch this. What? Damn it! I keep on trying to. My cards in my hand. I'm grabbing the cards underneath the second
Yeah.
display of my hand. Do you do that?
I haven't had that, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll pitch that and this redraw.
I think it's -1.
Okay.
All right. Min, I am gonna need icon support in order to bust this.
I could give you 2.
If you give me 2, I would be at 4.
Does that include the bonus icon from you? Skid?
Yes.
All right, and I can give you another 1, so that'll put you at 3.
All right. So let's do that. I would be at 4, 5, and then you guys are giving me 6, 7, 8. B4. There's no reason to go 8 B4. So I guess keep your icon, Min. And we'll just do this here.
But I will give the bonus icon from Skids.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm up by 3. That's pretty good. 2 actions. Okay, that's those 2 clues. And nobody's home is gone, sadly.
Also, crack the case.
Oh, that's nice.
So, how do you want to split it? Do you guys need resources? I could always use it, but
I don't. I've got investments ready and waiting.
I mean, I'm probably okay.
okay. So should I just take them?
Mhm.
All right.
Okay, I will take a horror from Skids. Oh wait, you don't have any more horror to take.
Unless you just want to pull the one off the Venturer, but I'm just going to be sacking him at some point.
Can I pull the one off the Venture?
Just says some cards you control.
Or an house? Okay. Sure, I'll take the one off Venture. It's fine. It's just money for me.
Gives you a resource, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can get it off Forbidden Knowledge, but it's fine. All right. And then I will probably Bloodwrite. So I get 2 cards.
Are you gonna kill the Brotherhood Acolyte here?
I am. I'm gonna spend 1 resource. I'm just trying to figure out which card I discard to do this. And none of these cards are cards I want to discard at all. Oh, this is so hard. All right, we're gonna discard the Dynamite Blast, and it's gonna feel so bad. Okay, but it's dead. And that's my turn.
All right. My first action will be to knock an arrow. Spin that arrow to take a shot at the Guardian of the Crystallizer. I'm 6 versus 3. Okay, that deals with him. There's your Guardian back. And then I'll spend another action for next turn. Use investments, and I'm done.
All right. I'm going to move 2. So I am at East Town. I'm going to spend my 4 clues.
It's the Alejandro one, right? Search for Alejandro.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
East. That's East Town.
The ornate bow isn't unique. If
That
I
is
had
correct.
the advanced bandolier out, I could have 2 ornate bows.
That's correct. Scott from Mythos Business calls that anti-aircraft bow skids.
Dual wield.
You know who else can do that is Ursula, because she can have it in her hands and she can have Ellie get it as well. Okay, so he goes in Development's Diner. We have to choose and discard a card from your hand to parlay, and you test 3 intellect. So I guess this is your life now. Let's see. Friends in high places. You can't get into Alejandro's hotel room, so you decide to question several of the occupants in neighboring rooms. One of them informs you that Alejandro has been meeting often with an acquaintance of his, a government official named Henry DeVoe. They tend to meet nightly at Development's Diner. Perhaps you should pay Henry a visit. If there are 4 clues on Henry DeVoe, you must remove them and immediately advance.
All right. I'm going to let's see here. So I have final action. Oh, yeah, I have Essence of the Dream in my hand.
Mhm.
I'm going to commit it. So I am 6 versus 4. Don't have anything else I can toss into that.
Just,
And I'll discard top 3 cards.
you could actually have 3 ornate bows.
You can't put 3 ornate bows in your deck, though.
You have to use teamwork, but you can do it.
Takes
Joe
teamwork to make the dream work.
Okay. So I am 6 versus 4. Okay. Putting a clue on there.
All right.
Um,
Is this a point where we start a spin-off series of stupid combo Arkham?
Wait, you mean that's not already a thing?
It's definitely already a thing.
Yeah, I was pretty much already there. Yeah.
All right. That's it for me.
All right, and Wendy?
Okay. Well, I suppose we first need to knock down that locked door. I did throw the pip out that I wanted to use for that, unfortunately.
I can give you an agility icon.
And that puts me up 2. Okay. All right. So the door is knocked down. And I suppose I should use my investigation kit. Well, I could do that as my third action. I was thinking about tell me if you think it's so stupid, but thinking about using my chance encounter to see if I can actually hit my weakness before it's in too bad of a position. There's a couple of cards I wouldn't really want to lose necessarily out of there, but at this point, I'm either going to hit the necklace or the weakness first.
I mean, I don't think it hurts you that bad.
You mean now or later?
At any point. Like I think your weakness is not. I mean, it's gonna get a bunch of cards out of your discard pile, but I don't know.
Well, it's not going to hurt me. It depends on what's in my discard pile at the
Yeah.
time. And sometimes I'd rather get it out there before there's things where it can be a pain.
Sure.
Or if it happens to be at the end of my deck cycle, but before the necklace.
Yeah.
And that can really bone me.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to use a second action to sure, I'll go ahead and take that small discount, not that it matters, from on your own. And I'll play Chance Encounter, and I'll take your Mr. Rook.
For my discard pile, right?
Yes.
Is that how that works? Okay. Yeah. I'll grab him for you.
Oh, yeah, that would be a wonderful combination. The bottom 3 cards of a Windy deck. We've got Amnesia, followed by Abandoned and Alone, followed by the Amulet.
Yeah, it could be bad.
Oh, my entire hand plus discard plus library is now a card.
Okay, and I don't have to pay for him, so I'll go ahead and actually, since it's just to the end of the turn, I'll go ahead and use him.
It's not the end of the turn because you have one action left after this, but yeah.
No, I'm saying I don't have to pay for him, but I only get to use them for the end of the turn.
Yeah.
So I'll use them now before and draw 9. Okay. I did not draw weakness.
Well, at least you get a card out of it.
What does happen if you run out of cards, you're required to draw a card, so you're required to reshuffle your deck?
I think you're just knocked out, probably.
I think it just breaks the game.
I would assume that since you can't draw a card, you'll just continually recycle, take the trauma or the sanity loss for it, and then just end up knocking yourself out instantly through a loop. That's my guess.
Is there not some sort of rule that says something like you can't shuffle something into something else if it's not there?
You cannot shuffle a card into an empty.
Okay.
Yeah. Empty deck, either the encounter deck or your player card. You can actually explore a deck. All right, last action.
Well, yeah, last action. I can only explore 1 up since I get my pips.
Can min commit something so you're 2 up?
What test is this?
Intellect. To investigate.
Yeah. So I'll commit this. So that'll give you an intellect icon.
Okay.
All right, 2 clues. Oh, this
is it for me.
All right.
Is that everyone?
Yep. Oh, this guy should have a doom on him.
Oh, and this goes back into your discard.
Yeah. Oh wait, we do upkeep first.
And I didn't get my weakness, but I did get my amulet, so I can start,
Yep. Doing fun things. All right. So we are at 4 of 6 doom because of this guy's doom. And I'll draw an encounter.
Oh, and this actually goes onto the crystallizer first.
Okay, I'm going at 3v3.
So will test. Do I have anything to give you?
It's a peril.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'll double or nothing it. Oh.
Okay. I'll deny existence on the damage, and I will take the horror on Peter. Min.
Do you have cultist enemies?
There's one right here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is gonna get bad. I wish I had that dynamite blast back. All right, and then Chris.
Okay. And do we have cultists in play right now?
Yes, we have 2 of them in play.
Okay, so that could be bad if I fail that then.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty rough. Because this guy gets +1 fight for each doom on him.
Okay, I was hoping to do this in a slightly different order, but I think I have to commit my chance encounter from my crystallizer.
Mhm.
And that puts me up to 5. That's only 1 up. I could commit things like a sneak attack, but
Does Min have something she can commit to this?
Okay, I'll commit. I'll commit. Give you 1 icon. I'm trying to
Should've
save
worded that.
my bonus icon for the
Okay.
Harlan test. But
so give me 1.
yep,
All right. And what is tablet?
-2.
2.
Okay, that succeeds then.
If you do not succeed by at least 1, place 1 doom on the nearest cultist.
Damn it.
Oh.
Wait. We can put it on the Brotherhood Acolyte, so that way Stolen Mind doesn't get
Yeah.
beefier.
Yeah. She gets beefier anyway because that's the way she works, but yeah. So Skids,
Or rephrase
she's
that.
she's a 4 fight.
I have to have some. Jeff, you'd have to pull the words of power off of me for me to be able to
My
kill him this turn.
gosh. It might kill me. Okay, that's fine. At some point, I've just got to. It's
Or
fine.
or Wendy or somebody else could come to my location to do it. I
No,
guess.
no, it's fine. I will discard it. I'll discard it, and then I will spin 2.
Come to your location to do what?
No, I got it. I did it.
Okay. Then I will.
Did I spend the resources with that? I guess I did. Yeah. And this guy
This thing comes onto
heals,
me.
and I will get another resource. And you don't have another horror for me to take, right? No. Okay.
No, all I can give you is damage, which. Okay, so this guy is a 4 fight. So I will use my bow. I am 6v4. I will commit a bow to be 7v4.
Nice. That's 3 damage.
And then I will use the Venturer to add an ammo back. And use said ammo. Daring.
Nice.
So I'm up by a bunch. So that gets rid of him. Draw a card.
Great.
I'll go ahead and spend 2. Oop, wrong option. 2. Take an action to put a arrow.
Yeah, good call.
That's me.
That's good. All right.
And I'll use investments to get my last counter.
All right. Min, do you want to go?
Yep. All right. Start my turn. I get Essence of the Dream. I'm going to do that test of Harlan. So use that. Use that. All right. So I'm going to commit Essence of the Dream and that. So I'm getting +3. So I'm 7 versus 4. -1. All right. So
Put another clue on him.
yep. Second action, I'm going to pay 1 to get out all 3 copies of my Glimmer of Hope. Where's the ah? And third action, I'm going to commit all 3 copies of Glimmer of Hope. To do it again. Get rid of that. If I run out of cards, I can't really discard, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what. Yeah, I guess we'll just say that that counts. Yeah, I don't know.
How many Doom is out? Just one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another clue.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for me.
All right, Chris. How many clues do you
Next turn,
have?
I
You
should
have
be able to
7.
finish that up.
I have 7.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I will use the fingerprint kit here. Let's see, can I get another pip?
Does
Actually,
Min have one?
Are you investigating?
He is.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll give you a deduction.
you know what? I
Oh,
could
okay.
also do this.
Deduction's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much did that put me up?
With the
Just
fingerprint cup, it would be up by 2. But you can always throw a card away, to redraw.
I was actually thinking about, before I do my first, do an investigate, I could throw out my amulet, then
Sure.
play, and then play chance encounter to get another card in my hand, or to get your Mr. Rook again, get a card in my hand,
All right. Yeah.
and do stupid things. Oh yeah,
Okay.
and get a resource for being on my lone wolf. Okay, so spend 2 resources, and we'll drop the crystallizer dream here. Put down Winnie's amulet. 1 action. Then I will play discount it, and I'll play the chance encounter to get you Mr. Rook. Let's put this in
Mr.
the bottom
Rook
of the
sure
deck.
does like helping you out.
Yeah. Feel sorry for me. All right, and then I don't really necessarily want to hit the weakness now, so I just want to get a card. So I will just search for 3. Just set these aside here. Interesting. None of those were exactly what I wanted, but this is actually that one's okay. That one's actually no. We take that back. I actually take this one instead. Unfortunately, this is more practical. Okay, and now I can investigate with the fingerprint kit, and I can commit a resourceful. And you were going to commit something too, less.
A deduction.
all right. Yeah, I committed that deduction.
Okay, so it puts me up 3 up. Okay,
3 clues.
nice. I can.
You can advance, but maybe let's not advance yet. Let's wait till the beginning of the next round at least.
Hey, Mr. Rook goes back in your discard pile again.
Sounds good. That's everybody, right? So
Think
let's do
so.
upkeep.
Oh yes, and I get a card back from my discard pile. So, I'm gonna grab the. Look what I found, I suppose. We still got more investigating to do, right?
I think I would focus more on like enemy management stuff.
Well, in that case, I will put. You owe me one. You might have something. Someone else might have something I can use.
That's good.
So I just drew hospital debts. So this is during my upkeep phase. After I draw hospital debts, is there a window remaining in this round where I can put 2 resources on it?
I don't think so. Let me go over here and look. Let's see. Upkeep phase. There's a player window. No, there's not.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We are at. Did I do my Peter thing? I did. Okay. We are at 5 of 6 doom because of that cultist. I'll draw a card. I get Conspiracy of Blood. The attached agenda gets -1. So this actually doesn't matter, I think. It actually does matter. We have to clear it. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And then you.
It's 1 doom on it and test. Okay. So it gets another doom.
Wait. I have a question. Are we gonna be able to do this parlay?
I can't.
You know what? I'll word that. Is it okay? This is not
Okay.
based on anything you're doing. Actually, what you're doing doesn't make that any better. But I'm gonna word it. Take a horror. Put it on Peter.
So then this is thinking. So it's still only 3 fight. So will 3. So I'm down by 1.
It's just more fuel from. It's just more money for me.
So I take 2 horror. It's me. Actually, I might as well be smart and put one of that on the venture just in case.
And then men.
Alright. I've got a
Oh,
cultist on me. Crap.
well, this just got bad. Okay.
Need assist.
Yeah. And then Wendy.
Um, I'm going to spin a clue. I think 2 damage would put me too close to being
Yep.
too perilous a position there.
It's good. All right. So what is our plan here? We've got to kill this Brotherhood acolyte.
Yeah, I can either kill the Brotherhood Acolyte at my location, or I can go deal with the one on men.
Men
Can't do both.
Men can probably evade. Can men evade?
Let's see. I can B2 up if I use my bonus action. And
Bonus.
then,
Oh,
yeah, I'm trying to save the essence of the dream for doing the Harlan test.
well, maybe just don't worry about the Harlan test yet. I mean, I don't know. I think you evading and getting away from that Brotherhood cultist is probably better. Like you can go here. Oh, you don't have the clues.
I have a shortcut. I can shortcut over there. Use the essence of the dream to evade them. Then come back here and hopefully,
Okay.
yeah,
Do
I'll
we?
at least put them off my back.
How many clues do you have, Chris? Okay. We.
9.
I mean, we could advance this act, but I'm not sure that we want to.
Would it be better for me to move over to downtown so that way it's closer to
It would be.
yeah. All right.
Yeah. Why don't you do that and see how the evade goes?
Okay, let me do that first. All right, so I'm going to play a fast shortcut. So that'll move me over here.
Okay.
Now, oh yeah, have Essence of the Dream. So I'm going to commit that and I'll use my bonus action. So I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 2. -2. It's evaded.
Jeff, did you remember to heal the horror off of Peter last turn?
Yes. Yeah, I did a ward of protection.
That's right.
Second action, I'm going to. Oh yeah, because I committed only 1 card, I'll get to draw a card. Son of a.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've already cycled your deck?
Yeah.
He's min.
Well,
Min
and I
decks.
had to discard 3 cards each time I did the
Yeah.
Harley. So I'm going to move into here, and then I'm going to draw a card and try to build back up.
All right, so I guess I'll spend 2 sources onto hospital debts. First action, I will engage the Brotherhood Acolyte. And second action, I'll use my ammo off my ornate bow. I am 6v3.
Awesome.
Okay. Let's see. Third action, I will put ammo back on the bow. And fourth action, by spending 2 resources, I will move to here.
Okay, I am going to play Soothing Melody on myself to heal my damage. Draw a card. I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4 for Foolishness. And then I will use a Clarity of Mind to heal 2 horror off Foolishness, which gives me a resource. And then Peter will heal his horror, which gives me a resource. That is my turn.
So that's the Carolyn alternate.
Yeah. It'll be better once I have Ancient Stones. But
Okay.
Yeah, sorry I haven't been able to get out Ancient Stones.
it's okay. I mean, there's a world where I do it actually. So if you can commit to me, I have one that I can put out.
Okay.
And Skids of Men have already gone. Is that right?
Everybody's gone except for you.
Okay. Just double checking there. At least you don't want me to spend the clues in this location just yet.
You can spend the clues there. I'm slightly concerned that something may come out that you're going to have to deal with, but I don't know. I mean,
I don't have. Well, it depends on what it is. So, if it's not elite, I might be okay.
you know what? I might be better off. I might be better off with you going here and spending those clues, and let's work on that, and then come back on this once the whole team is ready to help.
Okay.
It may be nothing. I don't. It's random what happens next, so I don't know. But I have a bad feeling. So we're spending 4 clues there, right?
Sure.
Okay. And
Grab
this
them out of
is
mine.
the Trial of the Huntress.
That's 8 clues.
It's 8 clues.
Yeah, it was 8 clues.
Okay. All right.
At Rivertown?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll spend 4 more then.
All right. And then this is a 3 shroud, 8 clue location. At the end of your turn, if you are in the Black Cave, you must either take 1 horror or choose to discard 2 cards from your hand. And if there are, let's see, and yeah, if there are no clues there, we can advance. So we gotta get a bunch of clues off there.
I know where Carolyn's going.
Yep. I'm very happy to go in and investigate that.
Okay, so that's just 1 action there, and you want me to wait here?
No, not necessarily. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah. Any good candidates for you owe me one at the moment? I'm just putting that out there. If somebody needs a card and they have a card they don't want.
You could save me an action if you wanted to do you owe me one.
You want me to do that?
Does you owe me one say non-weakness on it?
Yeah, it does say non-weakness.
Oh, then never mind.
my other option is I could try clearing out my words of power, but I think it might be better to do that after the next encounter draw.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
putting it right back in. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. The other thing is you could go work on Henry DeVoe as well. But I think,
Okay.
yeah, being where Min is to help with Harlan Ernstone is probably good. So, or trying to do Henry DeVoe, one of those two things. Being over there on that area is probably good.
Yeah,
Well, I will move. I'll tell you, I will move here and let fate decide. I will move here,
and track shoes.
and I'm gonna use track shoes and drawing thin.
Nice. Are you getting cards or resources?
I think I need cards more than resources, right? I don't really need either of them so much. This is really more about fate. Okay. And
You're going.
all right.
All right. Velma Steiner.
Sorry.
Yep. You can take 3 actions to gain 2 clues from the token pool. So I don't know why we need those, but yeah.
And
Go
while
ahead.
you're there, you can parlay with the.
I
Hint
can
of them.
try parlaying. Yes.
All right. So I think everything's done. So you get this guy, and we.
That was 2 actions, right? Or was that
Oh
3? Oh, you can take an action to spin the clues, doesn't it?
no, it doesn't. You move. Oh, you
Okay.
have 1 more action. I'm sorry. So you could do the parlay thing.
I can either do the parlay or there's something else. Or you said I could save you by an action by doing you owe me 1.
No, you can't
No,
because
that's not a weakness. Okay, so you owe me 1 is no useful right now. I
you
can.
could you unless you wanted to like heal horror or something, then you could use my soothing melody from my hand if you wanted to heal your horror
Uh,
damage.
I could heal horror damage.
But it's probably not. I mean, honestly, it's probably better for you just to parlay with him if you can.
Yeah, I don't have an advantage to doing it though, or a good bonus for it that I want to play right now.
Okay.
I can try. Doing it Amish, or
Well,
it's probably that.
you have to discard. No, you have to discard a card from your
Oh,
hand. So
well, that's actually makes it tougher then.
yeah. So before you decide to do that, you can decide. I mean, if you just need to draw up cards, you can just drop cards. I mean, if you're gonna drop cards, you can play the soothing melody from my hand to heal your horror and draw a card.
Okay, I think I'd rather do that then.
So you're playing You Owe Me One, and you draw 2 cards and heal 2 horror,
So where's the here it is?
and I draw
Draw
a
2
card.
cards.
Yeah. Well, you draw 1 from You Owe Me One and 1 from Soothing Melody.
Oh crap! It's going to put me 1 card too many.
And you can heal damage or horror with
Yeah.
that.
Any combination of damage and horror.
I probably want to do 1 of each because I'm pretty hurt on both of them.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, and then draw. I guess I have to do the cards in order though, right? Then one, then the other.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Fun times.
All right. That's everybody. And we do Upkeep.
Oh, well, good news. I don't actually have to discard anything for having too many cards because I got a weakness.
You can't show that to us.
Oh crap! That's right. I forgot about that. I gotta actually read these things.
All right. We're doing encounter card. And seriously, a blood doesn't matter. Oh, I guess you do
So
have to discard a card, by the way, Chris.
yeah, I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why I was looking at them to figure
Yeah.
out what to discard.
Guess that's surging.
Okay. Guess it's good that I forgot that.
Well,
All right.
couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Min.
All right, I got a Hunting Shadow. You spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. I'm going to take the 2 damage, and by 2, I think I'm probably going to just take 1 and kill off Laboratory Assistant.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Chris.
Okay.
Well, you're coming back to me at least.
If I fail it, let's see. So I would be 1 up. I could commit this. And pass.
Nice. All right, my turn is super simple. I'm just going to move and play Clarity of Mind to heal horror off that and get a resource. I will use this Forbidden Knowledge to put a horror on Peter. Let's see, is this after? At the end of your turn. Okay, so I won't do the Forbidden Knowledge actually, because I'm not sure. I think I get the horror just from being here. So it's at the end of my turn, and this is after your turn ends. Yeah, heal horror and get a resource. So, all right, and then I
Got
can
another
go
Alright.
ham on these clues.
Got a rules lawyer question for you.
Mhm.
All right, so words of power can't damage enemies that have doom on them. Waylay says it defeats them. It doesn't say it does damage to them.
Right.
So does that mean does that mean you can still defeat them?
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure.
All right. Who's going? Wants Skids to resolve his?
Yeah, let's see what I can do here. All right, ornate bow against a Brotherhood Cultist, so he gains a doom, and I end up at 6v3.
Sadly, I can't give you anything.
How much do we have? Is that just a -1 right now?
It is.
Yeah.
So that takes care of him. Then I will use the Venturer to ammo up that ammo for my next shot. He gains a doom, 6v3 again. Okay, that discards him.
Awesome.
Then let's see. That was my second action. I am going to.
So one of the things that can happen when we finish parlaying Harlan Ernstone is he turns into an enemy, just for what it's worth.
Well, I'm going to move there, and then I'm going to spend 2 resources. Wait, what happened to my hospital debts?
Oh, I think you deleted it.
Oh crap.
Ah,
I saw you do it, and I was trying to figure out what you did. So
I think it disappeared on me, and I looked up there and saw 2 resources and
Yeah.
went, "Oh, why are those 2 things there?" Okay, I'll fix that in a minute.
whoops. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, so I'm going to spend those 2 resources to gain a 4th action now that I'm there, so that I can play Calling in Favors. So that. Let's draw 9 cards. Ah, really?
There's
Using
your
the last
hospital debts,
5. Thank you.
which should have 2 resources on it.
Okay, well, at least I got my Venturer back in my hand, though. That is my go.
I think Men needs to go first if you're going to try to parlay Harlan.
That's the thing. I'm hoping to see if I can get some more cards. Because I need 3 cards to get rid of King Yellow.
Sure. Where's Wendy's miniature?
Daniel, did you delete that too?
I'm just deleting everything.
Damn.
I'll
That's a
go.
good
I'll
question.
go. I'll go grab one.
Okay. First action, I'm going to draw a card.
Wendy has become abandoned and deleted.
Second action, I'm going to draw a card. Oh crap. Okay. So. All right. Here's a thought. I have Ancient Stone in hand, and I've got some deductions. Do you want me to start make my way towards the Black Cave?
Nah, I
to
got
try to
it.
fire that off?
Nah, I got it.
No, I mean like the ancients. I need to commit 3 cards,
All right.
so I might as well do the Ancient Stone.
But I mean, you're going to spend 2 actions getting here to do that.
Well, I definitely can't really. I can't really do the Harlan's test.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well just investigate where you're at, right?
Well, I can't investigate either.
You can. It just takes 2 actions.
I use 2 actions to draw 2 cards.
Right. You're saying to move here, and the next turn you move in here and investigate to get all that.
Yeah, I figure if I'm using deductions, might as well.
Okay. The question is, can Wendy handle the parlay on this guy? Can she beat a 4 willpower test? It might discard your weakness too.
So, do you want me to use my last action to.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Last
Well,
action.
you got to play your Ancient Stone, right?
Yeah, last action. I'll pay 1 to play the ancient stone.
That will kill your Dream Diary though.
Shit.
So I think that's.
No, that's fine. Cause
Okay. You can scrounge for it.
no. Oh crap! If I get rid of the dream diary, then the essence of the dream goes away too.
Yeah.
There's no way out.
No, the essence of the dream doesn't go away if you already have it in your hand.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, I don't think so. Does it?
Thought it
Let
did.
me-
Okay, I guess.
No, it doesn't say. Yeah, you can keep it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess you're moving here then.
Hallowed Mirror explicitly says it. I
Yeah.
see.
So I'm going to pay 1 to get out ancient stone.
Do you already have the
And-
essence of the dream in your hand?
Yeah, I already have the essence dream in my hand.
Okay.
Um, so next turn I'll come down and do that test.
Move. Okay, then do it. Okay, sounds good. All right, and then Wendy.
Yeah, passing the test is still.
Well, you can either do
Oh,
this one where you're passing the intellect 3 or the willpower 4.
Yeah, they're about the same for me.
The one advantage to the willpower 4 is that it discards card off your top of your deck, so you could discard your weakness potentially.
That's possible.
I don't know. Or you can just draw cards to try to get stuff to commit.
Yeah, but I have a handful of cards, just the wrong pips on them.
Mhm.
So I think maybe I'll look over here, and then I'll try to parlay with him for the intellect.
It's willpower 4.
Yep, it is willpower 4, and I
Before you pull a
will.
token, you have to just discard 3 cards off top of your deck.
Oh, actually, that one
It's too
goes
bad
here. Yeah, that too bad that drew that scratch
in
was
that
applied.
order, yeah.
Yeah, that stinks. Oh, that's a crappy way of drawing that.
Hmm.
Okay, let's do this now. What is that?
I think that's added doom to a cultist or something. Let me see. Wait, that shouldn't be in the bag. Have we been playing with
Well, I've drawn it before.
Yeah, I have to.
oh, it actually should be a elder thing, but it doesn't matter. I mean, they're the same thing.
So what is it? -2?
Yeah, it's -2 if you lose one of your clues.
Well, I will play.
This bag looks weird. Should there be
I will.
2 or 3
I will
total
play a
skulls?
lucky then.
Okay.
To succeed at that.
Okay, well, let's fix the bag. Put that thing back. Are there supposed to be 2 or 3 skulls in this? I totally fixed this before we played, but whatever. Maybe I did something wrong with the save or whatever. But I thought TFA had 3 skulls. Big old asterisk on this. I'm just gonna look in the campaign guide. See how many skulls it's supposed to have. No, 2 skulls. Okay, so it's right. Now, I don't know that it would have made that much of a difference.
Okay, so you got this sorted out.
Yeah.
So what happens when we succeeded then? Let's see.
Oh, we have to advance. Yeah. Sorry. These come off, and we advance. This is Harlan's Curse. Okay, we get an enemy. Switch this card with Bystander. Attach the set-aside Relic of Ages to Harlan Urnstone. Who has the Relic of Ages? We should have pulled that out of the deck. I think it's... Who does have the Relic of Ages?
Um,
It would be Chris.
Yeah.
He might not have added it to his deck. Anyway, we'll just pretend we know that.
I don't remember that even being put in my deck.
Because you're the one who left with it, so I think you get it. Actually,
Oh, and if you successfully evade them by 3 or more, we can instantly add them to the victory display.
yeah.
So I think it makes sense for that to go on Wendy.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
So
think
where
you
is the Relic of Aegis card?
it's in the last scenario. Don't worry about it right now. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We can actually talk about who gets it because I don't think it specifies. But anyway, so he's got how much health does he have?
2.
It's not 2. It's Harlan's. Okay, it's not find the relic. It's recover the relic. It's attached to an enemy. That enemy gets plus 8 health, so he's got 10 health.
It's that's on Harlan.
Definitely want to evade that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I definitely want to try to see what I could actually throw it at evade.
If you need it, I can give you a daring, which will give you 3 or 4.
Give you 3 or 4 up. That seems even good. Not anything else, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, except for you want to go up by
You want to
3.
yeah, you want to succeed by 3.
I can throw my other waylay out.
Well, no, I'd be giving you 3 or 4 pips. You're already up or something.
Min's
I'm already up.
Min's at your location. So
Yeah.
if you
And I can.
if you guys both commit, you can add icons to all of it.
Min has the king in yellow.
Yeah.
Yes, but
You
she
No,
can
I
add, but she,
want the
she
bonus
can still add
icons.
her. She can add her
Oh, okay.
icons. Your daring becomes 4, his waylay becomes 3, and then he's at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. V3.
That's excessive.
Well,
No,
we
we
want to
want to
succeed
get
by
3 or
3.
more.
Oh, okay.
So the only thing I will suggest is that this is a better play if we do it next turn. Because if we do it, actually no, it doesn't matter. This is a fine.
He'll attack this turn.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
There's a reason why, but I think it's not relevant.
Okay.
So
So
committing daring.
all right, ready?
Yep. All right.
All right, so we add him to the victory display. And we finish this act, which is recover the relic. Okay. The relic, Harlan Ernstone. The investigator nearest to Harlan Ernstone's location takes control of the Relic of Ages. Remove the remainder of the act from the game. Others proceed to R1. Okay, so we're done with that, and the relic actually may be in here. I don't think so. Actually, may be in here. I don't know. We'll find it. Don't need to worry about it right now.
All right.
It doesn't have any game. I'm still trying to figure out like if there's a who would have had it based on the resolutions.
I'm pretty sure Chris Loss had it because he was the one who went out with it, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that that's how you add it to the deck.
Ah. And I guess in this case, it depends on who wants it when we beat Harlan.
Yeah.
Since we're all 3 of us are at that location.
It doesn't matter. There's no gameplay significance to it.
All right.
Okay, so
That was your last action.
it was my last action.
So we're
Okay. So it doesn't matter who we get it. I do say we give it to Wendy. I think she should have the Relic of Ages in her deck because there's a willpower test. It's either Min or Wendy actually.
And I have scavenging, which I could
Okay.
technically
Yeah,
use
yeah,
it.
yeah. Let's give it to Min then. That makes sense. All right. So Min will get it after we're done.
All
All right.
right.
So we finished that act and everybody's done, right?
I believe so.
All right. Let's do upkeep. We we advance? This is where I'm not sure. We might get a doom for having it done that, but okay. The streets begin to empty as the evening approaches. When the office buildings shut their doors, the clubs open theirs, and in places both public and hidden from view. In Arkham downtown, the Ward Theater is well lit and filled to capacity. The surrounding streets, however, are eerily quiet. Only soft footsteps from nearby alleyways hint at any sign of life, and a cold wind rustles through the air. The workday might have ended, but your work is far from over. The figures walking down the street start to fill you with a sense of dread instead of comfort. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. If there are only two act decks in play, place one Doom. If there is only one act deck in play, place two Doom. But there are three act decks because Return adds an extra act deck, so we dodged a bullet there. So like
Sweet.
in vanilla, we would actually incur a Doom there. So. All right, and then we have, who can you trust in the city of lies? Arkham may be safe from the perils of the jungle, but you are far from safe here. Each passing stranger in the dark of night could be a kidnapper, a thief, or a killer. Each glance they send your way could be the last thing you ever see. You have an action to resign. You don't want those taking too long, so you head to safety with the information you've gathered. All right, and I'm going to draw my encounter card. I get, okay,
Take those.
I guess this doesn't kill me. For each act, it gets plus. Okay. All right. So it's 4 because and I'm at 4v4. So I will commit Clarity of Mind and Mr. Rook. No, I will not do any of that. Just kidding. All right. 3. I fail by 3, and I take 2 damage to horror. Right. Okay, so I take 2 damage
Uh-oh.
and a horror and a horror. Gross. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
There's another conspiracy of blood.
Um,
And we don't currently have a cultist anywhere, do we?
Well,
Well,
we're about to get one.
yep.
Depending on how Matt Min does here. Nope, she
But
passes.
yeah,
It's good. We have
that's
time. That's funny.
that's actually kind of bad.
Yeah, it's okay. They win.
That's. I'm like
Wendy is go flying away.
I'm like a magnet for that card.
Stop standing in the middle of the street. Just because you're a
Well-
street urchin doesn't mean you have to be in the middle of the street.
I passed it. There we
Nice.
go.
Okay, I would like to go. I know you're gonna do your thing, but I'm gonna go. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to play the tower. Which sucks, but anyway. Okay, and then I am going to investigate using this. I'm at 5, 6 to beat. It's 6 to beat 3, right? Yeah, 6 to beat 3. -1. I get 2 clues. And then I will spend another one. I'm up by 2. I will.
Another what?
I'm gonna do another investigate. I'm up by 2. I guess it's fine. Okay. And I get a clue.
All right.
All right.
My go.
Mhm.
I'm going to move, and now for the big one. I'm investigating. The shroud is now a 6, so I'm going to commit Essence of the Dream for 4. I'll commit a deduction for 5. Commit another deduction for 6, and flip Minty Fan. So I'm 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 versus 6.
Okay.
-5. Nailed it.
How many clues did you get then? 4?
I get a total of 4.
Okay.
1 normal, 2 from the 2 deductions, and then 1 from the ancient stone.
I healed the horror from him.
And now we can record in the campaign log that the shroud was 6.
I had to actually take a horror from that location. Okay, so what do we record in the campaign log?
You've identified the stone. Next to this, in parentheses, record the difficulty of this skill test, which was 6.
Cool. All right,
Hope that was good enough.
that's fine. It's good. It'll work. All right, so we got this one more clue to get next turn.
Alright, so I can go ahead and go. First action, I'll burn my investments to give me 10 extra, putting me at 11.
Oh yeah, because I definitely succeeded by 2. I get item from my discard pile, so I'll pick up Dream Diary.
Excellent.
I'll be putting 2 of those onto investments, so that'll leave me at. Second action, I'm going to bring out Adventurer for only 2 because of this location. A third action, I'm going to put an bow. Then I'm going to spend 2 more to take another action and spend 1, 2, 3.
Awesome. All right. It's just down to Wendy.
Okay. So what I want to do here. I can try to parlay with DeVoe again. I should say again for the first time, since
You're gonna have to
since
you're gonna
cards
have
are
to succeed it 4 times.
4 times.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you're right. I see the clue on it. Yeah, I don't see I could do that.
so it might be better for you just to come down here, get this clue, and be ready to advance this. How many clues do you have though? I guess you don't do that. I would do that. Somehow I have 11 clues. How many does Min have for? How do I have 11 clues? That's great. I guess next turn I will come here, and then we can advance that. So I guess prepare yourself for that, and maybe Min comes up and deals with this Henry DeVoe.
Yeah, I've got cards I can discard, definitely.
Okay. Did you take a horror, by the way, from this?
Oh, yeah, let me do that. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I will draw out 3 resources. I'll put down some lock picks. Oops. Just to help in that one investigate. And then I will move here. And then track shoes. And that's negative
2.
That's still good enough.
Yep.
So move on here, and for the final action, I will exhaust lockpicks and investigate.
It's my 0.
Okay.
Get the clue. Victory points. All right. I think that's everybody.
Well, here it comes. I get to abandon alone.
Okay. We're at 1 of 5 doom.
Yeah, didn't really get many cards out of my discards I was hoping to, or a couple of them that I was hoping to, but that's what it is.
Your entire deck is so small.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to get up earlier.
Yeah.
And
All
when
right.
I was trying to get cards back in, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. These things happen. All right, we're at 1 of 5 doom, and I will draw my encounter card. Is Shadow. Oh darn! I'm gonna take horror. Take one
You just
horror and it gains
make sure I
surge.
remember, the abandoned alone does still go in the discard pile, though, right?
Yes, it does. I gain surge. I get it again. I take another horror. Yeesh. Okay. Might need to heal my horror. Oh, Stolen Mind. Well, we got a guy we can parley with. I guess we put him here.
And I've got a friend here too.
Oh my gosh, this just got really bad. All right. And then Min.
Yeah, that sucks since two
Off lead.
cards were discarded.
Yeah, I don't want to drop stuff, so I'm going to commit.
I will commit Ancient Stone to this,
Okay, so
and you can have my icon.
I'm 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll commit the other Glimmer of Hope I have, so I'll be up by 5.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice one. Doesn't
Chris.
matter.
Awesome.
Hey, where did we say this Stolen Mind is?
We put it here. Is there somebody better to put it?
Just probably not in the path that I'm trying to get to
All right.
Henry DeVoe.
Well, no, I think it should be there. I just need to go before you.
Okay.
And it gets a Doom. Okay. So I guess Skids needs to go first.
Yeah.
And be
All right,
amazing.
so I'll Snorinate Bow, which gives this guy a Doom, which puts him at 3 strength versus my 7. So I'm up 4. I'll go ahead and commit Quick Thinking to be up 5. And there it is.
Oh
Tentacle.
man. Okay.
Okay, so that's not great. Put an ammo in the ornate bow and try this again. I'm up 3 this time instead of being up 4. Okay, Tentacle.
I think we're going to advance.
Is anybody at my location?
No. Let's see. We're gonna be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we advance somehow, unless you got. I mean, unless there's a way for you to kill this guy.
I'm 1.
Well, you kill
This
which
is
guy?
the last agenda, right?
Huh?
Can't believe I double tentacled.
Yeah. Can you? I mean, if you were to
Okay.
reload your bow and take a horror and shoot him, you're still like he has to die.
Yep. All right.
But
So I will. See, he only does a horror, so that's not bad. So third action, I'll reload my bow.
Min,
I'll
can you
spend-
commit to this? Because he's.
Yeah, I'll commit my Dream Diary, so that'll give you 1.
So he is now 5, and I am a 7. And how much did you say you gave me?
Gave you 1.
I gave you 1.
So that's 8 versus 5, so I'm at least up 3 again. Okay.
I clenched. I'm not gonna lie.
Ridiculous. Okay. And that's me.
Okay. Do we have a way to kill this stolen mind though?
Wendy
Not-
could maybe evade it.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that's what needs to happen.
yeah, I can't attack it though because of this guy Doom on it.
You don't need to attack it. You just need to evade it.
Yeah, no, just don't. Yeah, no, I was just saying that.
Okay.
And just thinks because I actually do have sneak attack in my hand too, but I can't use it. I'll read this again here.
You have sneak attack. Oh, but yeah. Okay. All right.
So, question: Words of power. Oh no, I can't do that. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Nothing.
Let's see. All right. Well, I suppose I will move on up here. And I'm only on one up on the evade.
You're 2 up on the evade, right? No, 1 up on the evade. Oh, that's true.
So I'll.
No, you're 2 up on the evade because of your track shoes.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's something, I suppose. There is a -3 in the bag, though, right?
1 -3. Yeah. 1 -3, 1 -5. But
Okay,
you
let's
can
give it a
pitch a
try.
guard, windy things. Yeah, he's evaded.
I didn't want. I really wanted to do something before I left that other place, but didn't want to risk failing on the first evade.
Yeah. So we also have to parlay him. I can parlay him at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 4. That would be throwing everything at it, which is maybe not ideal.
I think.
3 to beat 4.
Oh, and I can use pickpocket to draw a card for the first time ever remembering it.
Yeah, I think I will move.
I still have one action left, right?
Oh yeah. Can you
But I
Oh
don't
yeah.
parlay.
Yeah, well, you
I
don't want to parlay. I mean, if you miss, then we add a doom to him.
I don't really know if I have anything specific worth doing. 1, 2, 3. I can get out of the card. That's
Okay.
really.
Okay, Min, I'm gonna trust that you're okay to get this last clue.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Or do you want me to? And
Oh, I started alone.
who's gonna do the parlay?
Here, I'll do it, and I'll just make my way towards Henry DeVoe.
Okay. There's a chance this spawns an enemy, so just be aware of that.
Shit.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I'm paying 1 to play a wing unit. So it's 2 versus 4. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Might as well save that to toss Henry DeVoe.
Sure.
I will commit my lantern, which I will exhaust to draw a card. And did I
Yeah.
I already did that this turn?
No, that was for the ancient stone that we committed those. I think.
Okay. So I'll use my ability for that. So I am 4, 5, 6 versus 3. +1. I got it.
All right, we have to immediately advance. This is the Ichitaka one, the Cave of Darkness. Okay, shuffle the encounter. Okay, shuffle the encounter. Okay. As you search for your companion, a piercing cry echoes through the cave, burning you onward. Deep within the cave, you find Ichitaka in the midst of a battle with several robed figures. She fires an arrow from her bow, striking one of the figures in its chest, then ducks behind an outcropping of rock she sees you enter. A wave of eldritch energy strikes the place that she had been standing moments prior, trying the ground. What are you doing here? She yells angrily. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a cultist is discarded. 2 cultists if there are 2 or fewer acts remaining.
There's not.
Yep. Spawn those enemies in the black cave instead of their normal spawn location. Until the end of the scenario, remember those enemies are Ichitaka's prey. And advance to the Brotherhood is revealed. So we're into the Brotherhood is revealed. So we're discarding until we get a Brotherhood cultist, right? Or a cultist.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a Brotherhood cultist.
Shit.
So, it's got to spawn on one of us. And the other thing is, if you look at the act, Ichitaka's prey gets +1 fight, +1 evade, while at a location that has no clues on it.
Hold up. I have a shortcut in hand, so if it's on either one of us, I can move that person.
Okay. Then put it on me.
Okay.
and you can shortcut me. And then yeah, since there's a clue here, there's a key, and he doesn't get
Right.
it's actually plus 4 health, so he's only 3 health. So yeah,
All
and
right.
then
So
if Ichitaka's prey is defeated, then we advance.
okay. So I moved you. All right. I got 2 more actions. So I'm going to move to Rivertown and then to Easttown.
All right, so I am evading at 4v2. So first action, I'll try to evade this guy. 4v2. Okay, he is evaded. Then I will parlay with the stolen mind, or I'll do the parlay for the conspiracy of blood. So I'm parlaying 4 willpower. I am at 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I've used. Okay. Yeah, 7. Okay, here we go. 7. Okay, so that's pass. So we get rid of conspiracy of blood. So that's gone. Okay. And I'm wondering if I'm needed to do anything here.
And by the way, if anybody has any use for it or does any good, I do have another You Owe Me One to play someone else's card, or if they want another card instead of something.
Do you want to
Well, I
play
do have
Mr.
a dynamite blast in hand.
Do you really?
Yes. I can't afford to play it, but I have
Oh,
it in hand.
I can afford to play one. Is there a good place for one?
I mean, right here.
I mean, there's somebody there right now.
I mean, yeah, preferably not while Carolyn is there.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah.
I'll move here, and then you could dynamite blast. You'd take damage
Wait, actually, hold
yourself,
on a
though.
second. Oh, and words of power won't matter because I won't be at their location.
Yep.
Well, you will be because they're going to spawn on you. That's the unfortunate thing.
Well, he can evasive away or whatever.
Evade, move, dynamite blast. He doesn't
I
have
have
any
elusive.
actions. Oh, he can elusive away and then play it. Okay, so I'll come here and then we can. Yeah. Okay. This is an excellent plan. So I'll move here. I also have Mr. Rook that you could you owe me one on, but I think the dynamite
Blast sounds a lot more fast.
Yes,
Fun.
it does. Okay, I'll grab a resource. Okay, sounds good. I'm here so
And
you and I can work on whatever happens.
you said something's going to spawn on me.
No, these guys are going to engage you in the enemy phase, which is happening right now.
Oh, okay. I need more space for my. I guess I can put these here. I'll stack them over here.
All right, let's do upkeep.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, we're at 2 of 6 doom. All right, and encounters. Preferably not one that kills me. Locked door.
Oh, but the one's got 4 life, so it's not going to kill it, right?
No, but it'll put it very close.
Oh crap! There's only way we could do a damage to it. Because I actually happen to have Let God Sort Them Out in my hand.
Oh,
In fact, I actually have 2 Let God Sort Them Out in my hand.
Well, I can't play
can't
both.
play both, so yeah. Because it ends your turn,
Okay.
I think, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't know any. Yeah, there's no way, unfortunately. That's sad. All right.
It is, especially since I actually do have a sneak or backstab in my hand too, but I can't play it because of the things.
Yeah, the words of power. All right. It's Skids.
Buddy's home. Takes to your location.
Just being cheesy here, would it be better to wait to do that and just evade until we can get another situation where I can explode them?
No, we need to. I mean, they have Doom on there,
Okay.
and it's getting like we're gonna advance and lose. I mean, we're really tight right now, so because we've got this
Okay.
whole other thing to do. Min, it's you.
All right. I've got shit.
No, I mean, well, Skids is right there with a bow. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then
Don't kill me.
Wendy. Just get another enemy,
Don't
please.
tell me what to do.
That would
Please.
be actually kind of awesome.
Rephrase that. Please don't kill me.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait a minute. I forgot to do my upkeep.
That's not great. Test will 3. So, how many have we completed?
2.
This is 5, so there's not much chance I can actually succeed at this. But the damage is increased by if I don't succeed.
Yeah, can you take 3 horror?
It's a peril. He can't. He'll die.
No. I'm trying to think what if there's anything I can do here. Crap. This is not great. I don't have an intellect icon in my hand.
It's not intellect, it's willpower.
I mean, willpower. I don't have willpower in my hand. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, here, let's discard this. Okay, here goes nothing.
Well, so much for that dynamite blast plan.
Yeah, so I take 3 damage, 3 horror.
3 damage, 3 horror. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So
And I guess I have to make a new deck.
you don't. Oh, because of Karen's Obel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's. Oh.
You're dead?
He's
Yeah, I'm dead.
Poor
Damn.
abandoned and alone, Wendy. Oh. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry, Chris. Hmm.
So restart campaign?
It means we can't do the next side scenario next because he doesn't have the XP to spend on it either.
Curses.
Yeah. And the stolen mine gets a doom. So we are at 4 of 6. What are we doing here?
What? Well, I was going to have a wake,
Have a wake.
maybe a funeral. Rifle through her pockets to look for loose change.
I mean, she had to have dropped something, right?
She dropped clues.
But she had 12 resources on her.
Yeah. Do we have a well?
Vultures.
Killing this
I think
brotherhood.
opportunist is what you're thinking of.
Killing this brotherhood cultist is worth 2 XP for us. So it would definitely be worth trying to do that. The stolen mind, if we don't kill it, is going to be a problem.
So sad.
Yeah, let's see that.
It is.
Yeah, we have to kill it, or it hits, or we advance, right?
Not this turn, because we'll be at.
Well, because it's going to. Oh, that's right. It's going to gain it next turn, but that won't force the advancement during the mythos.
Right, correct.
Okay, I see. Okay, because I could spend pretty much this entire turn to dynamite blast them. Oh, Min, if you
But
have
that's
extra
not enough.
resources, it would be right, but it gets it within easy range, and
Yeah.
and kills the brother.
I can take care of your hospital debts for sure.
Yeah, that would be good because I'm really scrounging for money right now.
Can I do that right now?
I mean, I have like 9 resources, so.
Yeah, but
I
you
have
aren't
10.
here.
Yeah.
So
By the way,
I'll
can I
spend
point out
it.
what the second card on top of my deck was before that got destroyed by my weakness?
Sure.
You handle this one?
Oh.
That's actually what I was trying to get back available, before it hit.
All right, thank you, Les.
No problem.
Okay, so then I can go and get rid of the Brotherhood Cultist this turn with the dynamite, and the Stolen Mind I'll be able to take out next turn.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, great.
Okay, so I'll spend 2 actions to gain 2 resources, and then spend those to play my dynamite blast. So that puts 3 damage on that guy. Discards that one. And that's my go.
All right. Do you have any agility icons?
I do
That you don't
technically.
mind
Oh,
that you
no,
don't
no,
mind.
actually, I don't. Commit only to a skill test you are performing. So no, I can't. Unless you want me to double or nothing.
Nope. Shit. Try to do 2 versus 2, but there's a good chance I'm probably gonna fail.
Then you end up putting a doom on something.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
But I mean, I don't know what else you can do. If I could come in there and evade it.
Problem is, there's that guy.
Yeah, there is.
We're in trouble. Hmm.
You can resign. Or then that guy goes on skids, which maybe isn't awesome either. I guess you
Fine.
can pass your turn.
I could take it, but
All right. Is there any warning, or is there any chance of it advancing to the next Mythos phase?
No.
Because I do need to get rid of something out of my hand.
I mean, I don't think you resign because I think we still have an odds of getting this. I just think maybe you pass your turn unless we take back skids and he engages this guy.
I feel like blowing that up, blowing that guy up, is the good play.
Okay. All right.
So maybe I'll just pass.
Okay. Do you have any
'Cause
combat icons?
I don't have anything. I've got 3
Okay.
cards which have no icons.
Okay. So we actually did do this one, which actually, so this matters actually. Um. Yeah. So somebody gets Ishtaka. So one of us.
probably me.
I mean, this is
Or
not for the campaign.
not as an enemy. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is an ally. It kicks an ally out of our ally slot.
I have no allies out. I could technically be up by 1 to evade.
Yeah. Which beats the skulls. So, sure.
All right, that might not be a waste of a turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so first action, I'm going to evade. 3 versus 2. And the bag just poops on
You lose one of your
operate.
clues.
All right, down to 4.
It's fine. I don't think we need
When you
clues.
lose a clue like that, does it go to the location?
Nope. It just disappears.
All right, let's try that again. 3 versus 2.
Oh.
Bag says no. Might as well.
Hey, you saved a horror. All right.
Yay.
All right. All right. So for my turn, I will the first thing I will do is I will Soothing Melody, which to heal 2 damage. Oh, that's the wrong way. Which then draws a card, giving a horror to Peter. All right. I could advance this. I'm just worried that it might spawn an enemy and then I would be just hosed, which seems like less than ideal. I could delve. Then we really could advance. I do want to advance though, but if it spawns something really bad, then I'm just bad. So I guess I'll just draw a card and feel sad that I'm not being useful. So I'll draw a card. Okay. And then I will play Soothing Melody again. And I will heal 2 more damage. And draw a card. Okay. So that is me. Peter heals, and I take damage. Or I take a resource. And let's do Upkeep. Oh, I gotta... Okay, so I have a thing. All right.
Actually, on your turn before you go, I am going to go ahead and exhaust the adventure to put an ammo on my unedited bow.
Sounds good.
I'll take my upkeep. Oh.
All right, we're at 3 doom of 6. And here we go. I get a Hunting Night Gaunt. That's not ideal.
Oh boy. Okay. We have 2 piles exhausted, right? So this is a will 5 where I take 3.
We have 3 exhausted.
Okay, so this is will 6 or I take 3 horror, 6 damage.
You mean each act deck completed? We only have 2 completed.
We have... Oh. Wait. So it'd
Okay,
be,
so
yeah, 3 damage, 3 horror. Well, what killed Chris then? He should have only
Wait,
taken
what?
2 damage and 2 horror.
I thought someone said it was 3 damage, 3 horror, so that's
No,
what
no,
I gave myself.
we've completed 2 decks.
Yeah.
So that means it's +2 difficulty and +2 damage in horror to its already 1 damage in horror.
Oh, right. So it's 3 damage, 3 horror. Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, so if I fail this, I'll take 3 damage, 6 horror. Or sorry, the other way around. 3 horror, 6 damage.
Not 6 damage. It feels
Yep.
plus...
Yep,
Why?
6 damage. I have psychosis.
Oh.
Oh, well, no, wait. It's not per. It's after you take
Yeah.
1 or more.
Yeah.
So that would be 3 and 4.
But we've completed 3 of the act decks? No.
I thought we only completed 2.
No, we've
And
completed
that was-
2, which means it's dealing +2 difficulty and +2 damage and +2 horror. And it already dealt 1 damage, 1 horror.
So
But
why did Chris take
why-
3 then? I'm confused.
Yeah,
Because it deals
it should have been 2. Because we
if-
killed... No, last turn, we... after he died, we ended up bombing that one guy, which completed the second act.
Bombed a guy?
Yeah, that one guy, right?
Yeah. That's how we completed the 1 act. The
Oh, so
Brotherhood
there was only
Cultist.
1 act. So there
Yeah.
was only 1.
Yeah. Chris, you're not dead.
What?
We'll just say that Chris resigned, I guess, because I don't want to retcon a whole turn
Okay.
and say that he didn't take, so he's not actually completely dead. You're not all dead. I mean, I don't know how else to do this. Or we can say he elusived away.
You vanished off screen.
I mean,
I would have rather have elusive than resigned because of other reasons.
Okay.
I know, but I just don't know how to retcon all of this.
Yeah.
Do you have elusive in hand?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I
Do
did
you have a
have that in my
location you
hand.
want to go to?
All right. Yeah.
Where would have been make sense at that point?
Keep in mind, you're on 2 damage and 2 horror, and we missed a round of encounters that potentially, could have killed you as well. So.
No, it was this.
I mean, we're doing that right now.
No,
right?
no. He died in the last round of encounters. So he
Right.
had a whole turn. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he's missed out on just this one last round.
Okay. Well, why don't you be at my location then, Chris, and then take 3
And the-
actions.
And use the elusive.
Yeah.
But you've also
Sure.
taken 2 damage and 2 horror.
Wait, 2. What I get that? Yeah, it's just 4 and 6. That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm 1 sanity away from dying now.
Yes. Which I would have healed you but I don't. It's just super hard to retcon all of this.
Yeah.
Oh, that means that I would have had to have wasted my whole turn.
Yeah.
And so, and where am I right now? Oh, sorry.
I put you with me, but
And that's 3. Does anybody have anything that this would be good with you owe me one? Like maybe healing sanity would be great.
Well, I have it now, but I didn't have it then. So
Oh. Well, but
I would have
I'm
done it.
like,
See, this is why I'm just frustrated because like I don't want to retcon all of this because it feels like I don't know. Well, anyway, it's fine. I would have healed you for sure, and I wouldn't have healed me as much. So I guess we
oh,
can say I healed 2 of your horror.
I mean, you don't. I mean, is there something else in your hand now that even? Because I actually have a you owe me one. That's
There
what I'm
is
saying.
something in my hand, yes,
Oh,
now that I would not have had during your
but you
turn.
wouldn't have. But we're in a new turn now, right?
No, well, I was going to give you 3 actions, but if you don't want to take them, because you have a whole turn that you haven't done.
Okay, right. But you didn't. Okay, so you didn't have that card in your hand at that time.
Yeah,
But
I actually did have that. I had a card that I would have used on you, but I don't now. Anyway,
you
it's
had a card that you would have used me, but you don't now, and you have a card now that you could use now, but you wouldn't have had it then.
correct.
Is
I mean,
okay.
here's the thing: all we have to back up is 2 encounter draws.
And our entire turn.
He could have gone last in the turn.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Okay, well then, yeah, you could if you went last. No, because you would have dynamite blasted him then.
Well, that doesn't really matter anymore. You've already done that part.
Yes, but I mean, you couldn't have gone last. You'd have had to gone first if he was going to dynamite blast.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I could just die.
I mean, don't
What?
die. I was saying if you resign, then it makes everything easier because we're not trying to retcon a bunch of stuff. I mean, I don't know. Does everybody else? You guys want to try to fix this?
Where's
Is
the
it?
resign option at?
Yeah,
It's
with the Charon's Obol, it's really a pretty big deal to have made that mistake.
it's resign right here.
Right.
Where do you, is there a specific place you have to do it?
No, you can
No,
resign
it's just
anywhere.
yeah.
I'm saying you running around with like 1 sanity and Karen's Obel is not ideal.
Right.
Right. Well, I'm just saying that I'm okay with actually leaving and resigning, but I would actually like to do an action before resigning.
Okay.
Or a couple, and it takes an action to resign.
Yes.
So, or at least maybe try 2 actions to first potentially.
So the
All
first
right,
thing
so
you have
these
to
are
do is
your
the
clues.
elusive.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah,
So
he
the
already
first thing
did
you
the
have to do
elusive.
is elusive.
But if you're gonna resign, don't come here. Come like up here on a non-victory point location
I was actually thinking, why a non-victory point location?
because you
Oh,
drop
because
your
the clues
clues.
dropped there. Crap.
Or head over here, down to where Henry
Hold,
DeVoe
hold,
is.
hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, this works for me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this is perfect. That's actually what that
I
was kind of
know
what I was
what
looking for.
because okay I know what your issue is.
Okay, so I'll go here with the elusive, and then I will investigate.
Using lockpick size.
Lockpick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, with luck. Yeah. Okay, so that succeeds.
Mhm.
All right, so then I can discard this. Okay, now I'll resign.
Yep. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Now we're good. Now we can keep doing our encounters.
Okay, so yeah, I'm staring down the barrel of let's see, we've got 2 exhausted stacks, so that's +2. So it's a will 5, or I take 4 damage, 3 horror. Whew. And I've got no icons. Well, technically I have 1 icon. And Min is at my location.
But
Um,
you have apparel. It's apparel.
shouldn't we get rid of this 1 axe so that way we only have 2 now?
Yeah.
So I can't use my +1 thing from Min during apparel?
You can. But you can't.
I can.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, I guess you can't. Now I think
Yeah,
about
I
it.
Yeah?
wasn't sure.
Yeah. After
Okay.
it commits a card, that card gains.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you can.
Yeah, you can't. You can't trigger or interact with it at all during apparel.
Ah, damn it.
We may have been
So in
playing
that
that wrong.
case, I could only. So there's only one card that'll. Okay, only one draw that'll save me, or not save me, but
Yeah, prevent you from getting
yeah.
wrecked
So
pretty hard.
ouch. Okay, so I get wrecked pretty hard, so I take 4 damage. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Horror. 1, 2. Dang it! I really don't want
It's
to be
only
sitting
3
at
horror,
1.
right? Oh no, it's 4 horror.
No, it's 3 horror, 4 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Um.
No,
So
because
yeah.
there's 3 acts completed, right?
No, there's
No,
2 acts
2. Okay,
complete.
2 acts. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. You're fine. You're not gonna die. All right, so that's done. And Min?
And here I was in the middle of making a new deck.
Ah,
I was going to ask, hey, is it cool if I put a Stella Clark deck in?
Yeah, she's out.
Well, it's not necessary now, but that was what I was thinking about doing.
I don't think we need your
where am I?
clues.
Okay, so I'm alright with feeling this. Okay, I got -2, so I dropped 2 clues.
And then this guy gets a doom. So, do I advance this Hastings place and see what happens? I guess we want to see if we get this doom dealt with, right?
Yeah.
I actually
Um,
can kill that person.
Oh, it'd be great if you can, because I'm kind of. I mean, I could technically maybe kill the Brotherhood Cultist at our location. Oh, who comes onto somebody, right?
Yeah. I guess we'll put him on you, or
Yeah, should be me, I think.
do you have you knocked bow? Okay.
Yeah, but
Here's what I would like for you to do. I would like you to shoot him and then move here.
and not kill that guy.
And not, well, I mean, you can try to kill that guy, but if you don't, I'm gonna come and heal your horror. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. So I'll burn my ammo. Attack this guy. He becomes strength 3.
Do you need an agility icon?
7 versus 3, so I'm up by 4. That would help me beat the -5.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to play Watch This because I'm so desperate for resources right now. For 1.
And I'm going to give you your bonus icon, I guess.
Well, that just puts me to 6. But yeah,
So you
yeah,
can
okay.
succeed
Succeed
by
by
one, yeah.
1 or more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that works. So then, all right.
Yay.
So I gain 2 resources. That's helpful, at least. So that was my first action. Let's see. I could move. There.
You want to knock the bow before you move, so you don't take a thing from this guy.
No, because then I won't have the action to shoot him.
You don't need to shoot him. I got it.
Oh, okay. So in that case, I am going to, yeah, knock the bow.
All right. Oh, I forgot about this freaking hunting night god. That's a problem.
So do you need me to kill the guy on me?
Do you have any agility icons for me, man?
I have 1. So I can also add a bonus action icon to that. So that'll give you 2. Do you want that?
Mm, I want for me to have gone first, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm going to move, taking attack of opportunity. I will take a damage and put a horror on Peter. I will I will play Blood Right and draw 2 cards. I will discard this and this, spending 2 resources to do a damage to that other guy and 1 to the Hunting Night Gaunt. So that was my second action. And then my third action, I'm going to try to evade the Hunting Night Gaunt. And I'll have to heal you next turn. So I am, you were going to give me an agility icon?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm giving you 2 icons.
I 4, 5, 6 to be 1, but doubling the negatives. Okay, I fail. Alright, upkeep. Or
So
still has
I
turn.
haven't gone.
should I move a damage onto you?
Damage onto me.
Well, no, it's probably.
Yeah, it's fine. I have ways to help you. You're not like.
If I took 2 horror, I die.
Oh, you're saying you want to give me a horror.
No. Oh, see, if I take 2 horror, it gives me 3 damage.
I
Which
understand.
oh no, wait, I can lose the venturer. Oh, and I have a bandolier. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
But if you take 2 horror, you would just take 1 damage, right? Isn't that
If I take 2 horror,
you just take
yeah,
one,
Yeah.
you're right.
one or more?
Gotcha.
All right.
All right. I still haven't gone yet.
Yep.
All right. So first action, I'm going to move. Second action, I'm actually going to pay 2 to do Dark Pact. So now it's no longer sitting in my hand. Do 2 damage to each Taka. Third action, I'm going to parlay. I'll discard a wing it. I'm also going to commit crack the case. I am 5 versus 3. Also, I'm doing analytical mind. Skull.
Okay.
All right, so we get to add a clue.
At the end of your turn, I need to go put a kiddo to bed real quick. I
All
thought
right.
this was gonna be over like a long time ago. Is your turn over?
Yeah, my turn's
All right.
over.
Before we do upkeep, let me just do this real quick. Just give me a second.
Do I get 1 tarot slot by default?
Yeah, 1.
Yes.
Yeah, I keep getting the itch to play a Safina deck with the Tarot Lady, because you get to draw that hand of 13 cards.
Oh crap! Did I just discard something I didn't mean to? I did. I just discarded my character's card. Let's see, Wendy is in core set.
Okay. Where are we at? We're doing upkeep. You guys back?
I never left.
Yeah. Less than Daniel? Okay, so let's do upkeep.
Alright.
Oh, I take a damage and horror from this guy, but he heals and I get a resource. And then I'll put the other horror on Peter. Alright, I'll get a card and a resource. We're at 4 of 6 Doom. I don't think we're doing all this stuff. Okay. Encounter card I'll get is a Brotherhood Acolyte. There's no guys in play, so I guess I'll just put him here. It's you, Daniel?
Sorry, not back yet.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Card and resource. And counter. Okay, if there are no cultists in play, let's find the nearest cultist enemy and place 1 doom on the enemy.
Yeah, that's this guy.
Then test will X. So that's a will 3.
If you fail, you take 2 horror.
Alright, so I'm down by 1. I've got no will icons.
I'll commit guts. Men, you got anything?
I can commit an inquiry mind.
Okay.
Will that help?
Yep.
I was hoping to try to use that for, but this seems like more important.
Yep.
All right.
Well, it's mostly horror damage, and I am at least at a location where I can move some over in theory.
Yep.
So Peter's
Are we just saying we'll
almost
just
dead,
let...
so
Yeah. It's okay.
Right. So
okay.
you're not.
So it's up to you whether or not you want to.
I'll commit. I already drew.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's 3 from you and 2 from you.
Yep.
So plus 5, so I'm a 7v3. So 4. It's 2. I live.
Okay. And men.
All right. Oh shit!
It's
Maybe
not
should have saved.
it's not a
Maybe
problem.
should have saved that for me.
This won't be a problem.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. So should I not commit anything?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
All right. I'm 4 versus 4.
There's a clue. And then we put 2 doom on this guy. Skids, what is your ability? Oh, did I draw a card from this? Did you passed, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, what is your ability to evade this hunting night gaunt? Do you have?
Man, I've been facing 4 health enemies all game and have yet to draw one of my vicious blows.
Well, I mean, he's got 1 damage on him.
Oh, well, I could just shoot him.
Yeah. The thing is, I've got a dynamite blast in my hands, which would easily take care of this.
Oh, okay,
Brotherhood
yeah.
Acolyte.
Let's see.
But
Well,
remember, you have to double
evading
the
him is
negatives.
yeah. I do have a manual dexterity and I'm agility 5, so pretty decent.
Okay. You engage, evade, and then
All right.
move.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I engage. I'm evading. I'm 5, 6, 7 versus 1. And this one becomes -2, so he's evaded. Draw a card. And then let's see it. I guess I should move up this way again, right?
I guess we're not going to try to finish this one. It's too bad the ally is really good if we do that one, but I think we'll just be happy with the victory points because we only have 1 more turn left, and I've got 2 delves to play. So,
I mean, you just have to turn in the clues, right?
turn in the clues, and then there's another act after that.
There's 3 acts for that one.
Yeah, there are for all of these. So yeah.
Okay. It's a shame. Okay, so yeah, so I engaged, evaded, and moved, so that's me.
I will move. I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Dynamite Blast that kills this guy and this guy. And I'm tempted. I'm tempted to delve so we get the BP in, but you might die, right? So
Well, I mean, if I can move something over to you right now, it'll help.
yeah, it's fine. You can move something over to me right now.
Alright, so
The only problem is if I delve and spawn something that spawns a doom, that would be really bad.
see,
So.
it looks like you can soak some horror on foolishness.
No, please don't do that. Just put it on me.
Don't
Okay.
want to lose your bonus.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Okay. I will Okay, do you want your horror or your damage healed? I'm just gonna heal you, and then next turn I will delve Resign, is what I'm doing next turn. And I don't think there's a world in which we get this guy completely parlayed, so.
Well, I do have a double nothing
Okay.
and an intellect pip. Actually, 2 intellect pips.
Okay. I am going to, I guess I will heal you. Do you want your horror or your damage healed?
Let's see, the thing adds extra damage.
Do you need
So
resources?
I mean, with only 1 turn left, I don't know that it matters at all. I think I have enough to be able to survive. Well, I don't know if another one of those nasty things come up. Let's see. That's yeah. I think some damage healing would prevent that nasty card
Okay,
from
I'll
killing
heal
me
your
if it
2
comes up
damage
again.
from you.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, let's do this. Okay, then it's Min's turn.
All right. So let me try to do another one of those tests. So I'm going to discard a card. I'll commit a Eureka,
Nice.
and I'll use my ability. So 4, 5, 6 versus 3. 0. That's another clue on that. Then I'll see. I'll commit.
You have to discard.
Yeah, I'll discard a strange solution and commit laboratory assistant. So I am 5 versus 3. All right, that's another. And last action, I'm going to draw a card.
Alright. We do Upkeep. And he heals horror, and I get those. Okay. And we're at 5 of 6 Doom. I will draw. False lead. I don't care. I guess I'm missed at 5v4. Nice 2. I drop one of my clues in my location. Okay.
Okay, test agility 4. Either way, it basically means I'm completely useless to you guys.
I don't know if we have a way to beat it. No.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to deal.
Just pass it. Oh.
Dang, wish I'd had an agility icon to commit. So
Okay,
I take a damage and a horror, which means I take 2 damage and a horror.
Move.
To there.
Min.
Now I. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay. This might not be good. So I'm 4 versus 3. It's test wheel 5. I'll commit a Eureka and Glimmer of Hope. and I'll use my ability. So I am 7 versus 5. Plus 1, of course.
So I guess
And
you
look
have
at the top 3. I'll take the wild. Okay.
So I think Min has to do this. Whoops.
Well, I can moved, attempt one test, and resign.
So Min,
I can finish up.
she can finish the test. If it spawns an enemy, we might need you to move, shoot, and resign.
Oh, okay.
So I guess we need
Okay,
to find
so
out what it is. Yeah.
do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, first I need to draw a card. Now I will need to discard a card to do the test. I will commit Dream Diary. So I am 5 versus 3. All right, that's the last one.
Yep. So now we advance. This is Friends in High Places, right? Okay. Set aside Town Hall location to play. If it's not already in play, set aside Alejandro, and we get Alejandro's prison, which is we have
Yeah.
to get the remaining clues off of that.
Nope.
So that's just
Nope.
not gonna happen. So I just think
Yeah, I think last action I'm resigning.
yeah.
And I'm out.
Did my fog of war just disappear?
Your deck's gone.
The deck's gone, but do you see anything in front of where my hand would be? Do you see my hand?
Yeah, I see your hand.
Like the actual hand, not the fog of war.
I don't see what the cards are, but I see 4 cards that are face down.
Okay, so you see, okay, they are face down. They're still hidden.
Yeah.
So I think now we just delve, resign, like, which means that Skid should resign first.
I'm not seeing the hand box on my screen anymore when I try to fool around with it.
What do you think, Daniel? Is Daniel here?
Sorry, I'm talking on mute. So the town hall is not revealed.
Oh, I mean, it's going to be
It's gonna be like 8 clues or something.
it's like I think it's like 4 clues with like a 5 shroud or something
Jeez.
ridiculous. I mean, it's not gonna happen.
Yep.
So,
Okay, so I should just resign.
yeah, I think so, and then I'll delve, resign.
Okay, I'll do that.
So, so I'll spend 1 to delve. Make it a Brotherhood Acolytes or whatever. We'll just put it there, and that goes in the victory display, and then I'll spend another 1 to delve. Conspiracy of Blood, and then I will resign. All right. So, and we completed 2 of the act decks. We have earned Ichtaka, but not Alejandro. But then we get 2 XP for her. So let's look at all the XP we've gotten though. We did get this one and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Right. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 XP, plus we get 2 for earning Ichtaka. So we get 9 XP.
You
Oh,
doubled up to 1
so
more.
10 XP.
Okay, that's not shabby.
3, 5, 8. Okay, and then yeah, so we get that plus we get an XP for every act that we have completed, but that can only be used to remove trauma or buy supplies or other stuff. So we get an additional, let's see, we completed, how many? We only had, okay, so we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 XP to spend for removing trauma and stuff. So, I'll note that like somewhere.
Wait, say that again.
We get 9 XP that we can use to remove trauma and poison and all that.
So we can't use that 9 XP for anything else?
No. So we get 10 XP that we can use for other stuff, and then we get 9 XP that can only be used for...
Oh. So
Uh,
we get 19 XP, 9 of which has to be used for only stuff.
yes. And
Gotcha.
it's like 3 to remove a poison and 5 to remove a trauma. So,
That's 9.
Can we also
That's
use
9
that to
collectively
buy
or
supplies?
individually?
yes, you can also use it for supplies. It converts 2 XP to 1 supply point.
Hmm.
So I'm definitely removing my. I'm going to remove my poison and remove my physical trauma.
I'm removing my poisoned. I'll have 6 left. I can get something that costs 3.
You also look at the supplies.
Yeah, where's
but-
the? Over here.
Yeah, you can look in the campaign log or whatever.
Let's see.
You're not going to remove a trauma.
So how much was it to remove a trauma?
It's 5 to remove a trauma, 3 to remove a poison. And I mean, you can use regular XP on it as well if you would like. But we said 10 XP, so that's pretty fantastic, actually.
I think removing poison is probably a good thing.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, though. Thanks for watching. Sorry, this was a really, really long one and some crazy stuff, but hope you guys enjoyed it.